You're watching Howard TV's HD Clip of the Week.
Then see out of my glasses, they're so filthy. I'm just too lazy to clean them.
I know some mornings I'm forced to because I really can't see. Do you keep them in the case all the time?
Yeah. Except for when I have to look good on TV. That's why I'm so handsome on TV. Wear the glasses. I actually am under some delusion that
that helps.
That it helps. What an asshole. I really am an asshole.
Stop it. Why is that an asshole move?
Because I don't look any better in my sunglasses.
Yeah, it's more of a dickhead move.
Hey, speaking of moves, I got this for you. One of the listeners turned me on to this and sent it in. See this thing, driver alert earpiece alarm?
Yes.
You put this in your ear when you drive.
And what happens?
And if you start to nod off, it wakes you up.
Give that to Artie.
Well, that's what I brought it in for.
Thank you, buddy.
Especially for the last hour of the show when you start to fall asleep.
Can I try it?
Yeah, here.
Can we work it?
I'll tell you what, comedically, you might not want to do that. Me nodding off is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Here's your earpiece. You know how to work it, Garrett? See, it says...
Now, what does it do? Shock you?
No, it just makes an alarm. Warn comfortably behind the ear. There's the alarm.
I'm sure it's real comfortable.
Hold on.
Put it behind your ear.
How does it know you're sleeping?
Okay, because...
Okay, here's you snoring, I guess.
No. When your head nods back, when it's on an angle.
No, it's falling off his ear.
How's he going to keep the headphones on, the earpiece?
This is one of those items that, you know what?
It's going to be so funny, though.
Can we hear it?
Warn comfortably behind the ear with an ergonomic adjustable design. Audible alarm sounds when your head drops below the preset angle to safely wake you to... You have to set the angle of his head.
We just did.
This is not an ergonomic design.
Yeah, it doesn't fit on his ear.
Yeah, my ear's too fat.
What a rip.
It doesn't adjust?
Well, it might have.
Let's see. Pretend like you're going to sleep. Let's see. No, forward. Move your head forward.
Oh, I go...
Yep, there it goes.
There it goes.
That's the sound you hear as your car's crashing.
I never go forward, you know. I go back when I know.
Well, you do both. You don't realize.
You don't know what you do. I've seen you.
Oh, I watched it on Howard TV. I do this move.
Just wear your alarm.
92-year-old invalid.
Head tilt angle can be set at 15 degrees or 30 degrees for individual needs.
Give him 15.
Yeah, this isn't too disconcerting.
Does it give you a time limit from the time when your head tilts?
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, you can't even move your head to the side.
Then that's ridiculous.
What else, Robin?
I'll try and wear it during the last hour of the show when you start to fade. Here she is, Robin Quiver.
The governor of New Jersey, his car was going 91 miles an hour to get back to the Imus meeting with the Rutgers girl.
Yeah, how fast were you going when you raced? I think about the same speed.
Yeah, I didn't. On the straightaways, I got up to around 91. And the governor was in the front seat not wearing a seatbelt. How stupid is that?
Do you have your sleeping device in?
It fell off.
Oh, no.
He fell asleep. I saw him. You got this thing that you can put in your ear, and it lets off a beep if your head drops a certain angle.
It fell off.
Yeah, put it back on. So you're about to go out.
He's amazing. Remember Michael Skakel? No, Artie doesn't.
Yeah, I do. He was the Kennedy dude.
Yeah, he's a member of the Kennedy clan, one of the Kennedy cousins. He was accused of killing a neighbor, Martha Moxley, back in 1975. Was convicted of that crime a few years ago, and now they are back in court trying to get Michael Skakel a new trial. The Kennedy clan has turned out to support him. Here's Skakel's attorney, Hubert Santos, who says new evidence could overturn Skakel's murder conviction. 310.
He's falling asleep. Don't you hear the buzzer?
I did. I just said, we got to work through this.
The Skakel shit has always bored me.
You've just watched Howard TV's HD Clip of the Week.
I wanted to hear your man cave story real quick.
Oh, okay.
Gary did this the week before, so there's a TV show called Man Cave. Obviously, they want us promoting it. That's why they're saying to Gary and Artie, look, come on the show. We'll take any room in your house, fix it up any way you want us to. You got to turn the house over to us with our cameras for like 4 days.
But it is do-it-yourself television, so they have to take part somehow in helping to build the man
But
cave.
Gary said that's a joke. Like for 2
Really?
seconds on camera, they have him banging in a nail, and then he just sits around.
Then they just take over and do the whole thing.
Right. So what was your story anyway?
First of all, I feel the pain of those people who were mad at me and Gary after seeing what they did. It's obnoxiously great.
Really?
First of all, it's hosted by former football player Tony Saragusa. He won a ring with the Ravens when they beat the Giants. Actually, the first year you guys were in Vegas. And he's sort of from my hometown. He grew up a mile away from me. He's my age. And he's a real funny guy. He'd actually be a good guest. It was easier because I relate to him and we had fun hanging out together. And he's got a co-host who does everything. The funny thing is Siragusa is real funny. And the co-host, this guy Jason, is really good at hosting, but he also has to physically do the work. Like, in other words...
You mean he's the guy who actually hammers in the nail?
There's other carpenters.
Where does this thing air? I mean, where are we going to see it?
It's on the Do-It-Yourself Network.
The Do-It-Yourself Network?
I didn't even...
DIY.
As a matter of fact, I kept calling it the DUI Network by mistake.
What do you figure the value of this room is that you had put in? Like you put in a
so here's what
table.
the end result was. Again, they take over your house for a few days, but I had it better than Gary because this was in my brand new shore house. Nothing else is in. No carpets.
So they couldn't screw anything up.
Exactly. They could just go right through. I put it on the top floor, and I have an elevator in the house.
Look at you. Elevator.
It is cool, man.
In your house?
I have an elevator.
Look at you.
It's basically so it goes from the kitchen to up there so my mother can get, sausage and peppers.
Up to you in the cave.
Up to the man cave.
Is there a way she can send up food without actually physically having to come up? Can she just use it like a dumbwaiter, stick it in there?
Absolutely, yeah.
Perfect.
Why not?
This is an elevator dumbwaiter.
So with an elevator, you're planning to get really fat in this house.
He plans to get stuck up on that third level.
I got an enormous chair. It's like double the size of me, and I plan on eating until I'm stuck in it.
Do you use the steps at all?
Oh, no, I do, because the elevator is there, but it's kind of slow.
How big is the elevator? It's not that big.
It could fit 4 people nicely.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, or just me.
You have an elevator in your house?
No.
Look at you.
I like to walk the stairs.
That wasn't my choice, by the way. The guy at
But that actually comes
house,
in handy because, let's say you bring a lot of bags to the house,
right?
Or you have to get something big up there. You just throw it in the elevator.
Like what? What is he gonna get up there?
Well, let's say you had a big box of
food.
No, you know what I mean.
Well, no, it came in handy with these guys. These guys had
so
big
you had a bunch
drills
of suitcases or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And plus, if Grandma Caprio were still alive, God rest her soul, she couldn't walk that much.
Plus, when you get a chick there and you take her up in an elevator, she's gonna be out of her fucking mind.
Do her in the elevator. Come on, honey.
The entire thing is I'm going to be up to my ass and pussy.
Right.
So I put it all on the top floor of my place, and the top floor is cut in half by the stairway.
Right.
So there's like 2 halves to it, and then I have a huge terrace that overlooks the bay, and so half of the room, they put an enormous 60-inch flat screen TV.
Jeez.
With
60?
With a beautiful couch that goes around the whole room, white leather couch, a wet bar.
Wet bar?
Yeah.
What do they mean, wet bar?
It means it's got a sink in it.
Yeah, a sink. You could do everything you need right there.
You got an ice maker on that bar?
I got an ice maker, and outside I have the whole thing too. I got an outdoor refrigerator and everything.
You have a deck off of this?
Yeah, I have a deck off of this. Yeah,
Off your man cave.
Every floor has a deck. So off the man cave, I have a.
You're saying they put a refrigerator on the deck?
Yeah.
Wow.
It could go out because what they did was they really took their time when they were preparing for this, and not only did they furnish the room, they gave me the ultimate deck chair and table set.
Really?
An outside, waterproof,
so they
comfortable.
Decorated every inch of that upper
level. What do you mean
ultimate?
Because it's all outdoor and it's waterproof.
Yeah, and it's real sturdy. It's not.
You don't have to bring in the cushions?
No, and it's not. Well, it's what you don't have to, but you know.
You do.
You don't want them saturated.
Who's in charge of bringing in the cushions?
The Mexican I get. I don't know.
Do you have a Mexican who maintains the place?
Yeah, I have.
Look at
actually.
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You got people.
Are there Mexicans on the show?
And there's enough of. I could actually have a live-in maid. There's enough room.
So in other words, you would say to the live-in maid, "Hey, look, honey.
Yeah.
It's your job.
You see this this chaise lounge?
Right.
Or I want you to bring it in. If it starts to rain, you bring in the cushions.
Right.
Wow.
Look, your job is to check the weather.
El Takeano, El Cushiono.
Yeah. You don't
And
have
when
an,
it's going to rain-o.
you don't have an elevator attendant, do you? Like a guy
I
who
should get
works.
that.
You should get a guy who just lives in the elevator
I
and
have a
takes
lot
you
of-
up and down.
I have a lot of kids who went to high school who aren't as lucky as I am.
Right.
So maybe
They'll
I
be
could
running the elevator.
All right, so cut to the chase. I
All right,
understand.
so I have two halves to it, right? So that was an added bonus. And in the middle of the outdoor chair and table set, right in the middle of this big, beautiful wooden-looking table, they cut out a huge hole and a keg of beer goes in.
Oh, my God.
A tub for a keg of beer that's
Wow.
all, you can put all ice in, and it's just nonstop party.
So that's part of the bar kind of situation, the beer.
Well, it's just, yeah,
Right.
exactly.
It's almost like a centerpiece in the middle of the floor.
Right, but it's beer.
It's
Right, my centerpiece is beer.
a good thing you're single, because no chick would put up with that.
Well, this is my own, like the house is
Right,
big enough
this
to
is
where
the man cave.
Oh, believe me, my sister and mother have put their flags in a couple of rooms. you know?
Really?
Oh, yeah. Believe me.
So you built yourself like a fraternity house.
I did, sort of.
Yeah.
When you see this place, I'm telling you, Howard, it came out beautiful.
All right.
And I'm so happy. So, okay, so now the good thing about this is I sort of have two areas. This one area I just described is where you could sit and actually watch the big game. You know,
Right.
there's enough room to sit. Beautiful TV. Another thing they do is they worked with
Do
my...
you see yourself inviting guys over to watch the big game with you?
All the time.
You do? All right.
As a matter of fact, this man cave turned into a little bit of a hang for some of my buddies at the Jersey Shore. Siragusa, first of all, doesn't live far from me.
Right.
So he just took a boat to my house every day.
Right.
And every day he brings a new gavone. He goes, this guy owns a deli. This guy can get you tires. This, you know, so they all know where I live
Oh,
now.
so they all come over and hang out in the man. So you've actually hung out there, and the guys have come over to watch games.
Starting Saturday when we got done with the man cave show, it turned into a hang.
Wow.
And a poker game.
All of a sudden, you're the guy.
You know, and I don't mind it. It's so big.
like it.
You know, like all these disgusting guys I know have
But what
their
happens
own
when
bathroom.
it's dinner time? What do you guys do? Do you have some sort of food there?
Well, I have an enormous kitchen with a six-person
But who cooks up
island.
the food?
Well, we ordered sausage and pepper. There's 2 million Italian restaurants around.
Okay, so you can order it.
We ordered big trays of sausage and peppers, meatballs, chicken parm, stuffed shells, baked ziti.
Everything was there.
Oh, my God.
Great bread.
Now, do you foot the bill for
Is there
all this
anything
food?
healthy?
Well, no, the man cave's paid for all.
Okay, all right. So what happens?
there's salad,
Just
Rob.
give me an idea. What do you value the decorating? In other words, this is really
Right.
your pay for being on the show.
Absolutely.
What would you say the value of that room is?
I'm going to say between 80 and 100 grand.
Wow.
Yep,
So
absolutely.
they put some serious dough into this.
And they
went
put a
nuts.
whole, like, theater system in
Right.
and speakers and
Well,
everything?
yeah, it's all wired up. They put like wainscoting all around the outside to make it look good.
What's wainscoting?
Wainscoting.
Wainscoting, whatever the fuck it is.
Wainscoting. What
It's
the
like
fuck is that?
it's like basically it goes up half the wall.
Look at
It's
you.
like paneling that
Finished
goes up half the
textured
wall.
paneling,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Wainscoting. And
It's
Wainscoting.
that's what they had me. Look, first of all, I used to wear a tool belt for work, but when I was much thinner, they had to strap 2 tool belts together to get it around me. And
Did you really need a tool belt?
well to make it look good.
Right.
And I just, I was in the way, basically. I just
Right.
was fucking around and yelling. I'm so proud of myself, though. It means I got far in life. There's tools I used to know how to use, I forgot how to use.
That's
I
good.
loved it. I
Wow,
loved
that's really cool.
So, okay, so that's the other thing they do is they work with my mother and sister. This was a surprise. They framed unbelievably professionally all these things that are sort of dear to my heart, personal things. Like they framed the poster for Carnegie Hall.
Right.
They framed the beer league. The Stern Fan Network made up this really cool beer league poster that they all commented on the movie. It's really nice. I have the article in the New York Post announcing that I got this job. I love. It's like my.
So they framed that.
They framed that.
Wow. You
they-
gave them memorabilia, and they made it so it would look good in the room.
It was also a surprise for me. So my mother and sister gave it to him, and they got everything right.
Nice.
It was like a big poster from when I sold out the Borgata. Just so you're surrounded
So it's
by.
a room of your career
Exactly.
also.
And-
'Cause you've never had a room to put these things in.
Yeah. I finally have room.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Also, my first check I ever got in stand-up.
Framed.
Was $30.
Right.
And the great thing about this was I was 23 years old. I didn't have. Got choked up a little bit too, but I didn't have.
You didn't cry on the show.
No, I didn't have a bank account when I got this $30 check. So I had to sign it, endorse it over to my sister, and my sister had to sign for it. Well, she had a job at Polo as a designer. and cashed a $30 check for me. And I remember I couldn't cash a $30 check at one point. And it
Now,
just...
they told me they also framed a map of Delaware. Why was that? Then they put that on your wall.
Delaware.
Yeah,
Oh.
Wilmington.
He used to drive to Delaware for his heroin.
Right.
That would have been good.
That came up a couple of times. The eye rolling my mother was doing.
Yeah, the eye-rolling pictures.
So the other part, because that's the first part of it, okay?
Wow.
There's two halves. The second half is a beautiful, state-of-the-art, gorgeous, perfect-sized pool table.
Oh,
All
my God.
Beautiful new...
How big is this room?
It's and this is
It's
only
the
half
whole
of it.
level,
What is
right?
it? You could
did it-
fit
yeah.
in a TV, pool table,
Yep.
beer keg,
Right.
wet bar,
Right.
and
That's all one side.
wow.
The other side, it's a 7,500 square foot house. Actually, I bit off a little more than I could chew here. I think I'll be doing stand up for the rest of my life.
Oh, geez.
But no, it's a huge house. It's huge.
I mean, this is some big room.
Right. So.
And when you shoot pool, do you bonk into the walls
You
at all?
don't need that. You don't got
You
the
don't have
fucking...
to bunk into...
No, you don't need the... We used to call it the midget stick, you know?
Yeah.
We don't need that.
You don't need the midgets.
Now it's the little people stick.
You're right.
'Cause
The
we're more-
midget stick.
We're more politically correct. Like, you know.
Wherever I grew up, if some guy had a pool table, because in my neighborhood you didn't have a pool
Right,
table.
yeah, you were hitting a wall.
If you had a pool table, you hit every fucking
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
I mean, it was ridiculous. They'd cram these pool tables into these little
I
tiny
know,
rooms.
I know. And once you got the pool table in the room, nothing else could fit in the
That's
room.
like the classic Honeymooners episode where he goes and shoots pool at his bosses. He says to Norton, he goes, I'm telling you, Norton, if this works out, I'll have a pool table in my apartment. And Norton goes, you'll have to stand on the sink to make a shot. So I got a beautiful pool table and also brand new pool cues. Like,
Wow.
must have been $200 pool cues. Two of them.
Beautiful sticks.
Beautiful, brand new. Like
Wow.
all green pool table.
And they mount them on the wall?
Yeah, they have a wall mount with to hold all the sticks. Another 60-inch flat screen on this side.
You
So-
mean you got two 60-inch
Yeah, so when you're shooting pool, you can
fucking
watch
television you watch.
can
and
watch the
everything.
game. Well,
wow.
sports.
Beautiful.
So now off this room, off the pool table room,
Yeah.
is a little thing, a little enclave that almost looks like a breakfast nook type of thing.
Okay.
In there, a 6-person professional Borgata poker table.
Oh, my God.
The Borgata was nice enough to send up a beautiful poker table.
Does it say Borgata on it?
It says Borgata on
Wow.
it, and right above it is the poster when I sold out the Borgata. The show you sold.
Oh, they got the poster,
The
too.
show you saw in February.
Jesus.
Well,
And
I
when
sold
you
out 2,800 seats. It was a big deal.
And you played poker on there with Saragusa?
Saragusa sat down, and Gary.
Were you in heaven when you were playing the poker?
Howard, this is a heavenly room. It's like, they all professional chips, all professional Borgata chips.
Like you could have like a professional dealer come and work this.
Here's what happened.
Uh-oh. See?
Listen to this.
This guy's wheels are turning.
Go
ahead.
Gary has children, so they couldn't. They got a lame jet guy.
Right.
For most guys, they get two gorgeous broads. So my surprise was two 20-year-old, one blonde and one brunette, cocktail waitresses at the Borgata that were only 10s, maybe 10 and a half.
Right.
Another really cute, solid 8 professional poker dealer.
Oh, that's how you played.
Right. So she dealt Texas Hold'em to me, Saragusa, my buddy Deej, my buddy Jimmy Palumbo. Everybody had battles at the end. Yeah.
Oh, these guys must have been beaten off.
So, Howard, it's a room.
And they were all, probably all your buddies were like, fucking Artie, motherfucker, I hate you. Right?
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
Right.
So,
Even I hate you.
and these chicks now, they also brought up a bunch of booze to put in my wet bar. So
Look at you.
They outfitted the wet bar with booze.
bunch of Jack Daniels with a brand new keg of beer. So the chicks, while we're playing,
What did you drink? Did you drink beer? Or
Jack.
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 You didn't try the keg.
Jack on the rocks.
You didn't want the keg. Just
you
because it
know,
was in your house and it's cool.
Yeah, I'm a Jack guy. But
How do you fill up the keg now? Do you
Yeah,
have to
I
buy a
was gonna say,
keg?
no,
What do
you
you do
buy
with the
kegs
keg?
filled. You buy these
And you
little
just-
kegs.
you
they
dunk
sell.
it
You
in?
need the. Oh, now I see why you need the
You
elevator.
hook it right in. Yeah.
And then you pull that spout thing?
Yeah.
You can't lug a keg up those stairs.
So Saragusa had a beer, Palumbo had a beer, the kid Jason, the co-host, had a beer, and I had my Jack, and the broads kept bringing it to us. Like,
Oh, man.
So the dealer, who's another cute chick, deals us Texas Hold'em. We had
You know what you should have done for goofs? On those big screen TVs?
Yeah.
You roll in videotape of that hut JD lives in.
Oh, his closet.
That closet-looking place of his?
JD's going to want to throw himself off the
You
balcony.
going to bring JD over
Are
there?
you going to let him
course.
see that place?
Everybody's invited. So
Even JD?
Yeah, sure.
Not Benji, though.
And Yeah, Benji too.
Benji too?
We'll have to get the weight limit on the elevator. Me and Benji can't be on the elevator.
There's some big boys.
So
working here.
here's the creme de la creme, though.
Right.
This room also had a bunch of Yankee stuff and everything else. The broads are there. It turns into a poker game, and they point to a shelf on the other side of the room,
Right.
with a little indentation, like something could come out of it. And Saragusa says to me, "Push this button." I push the button. Out comes a 30-inch monitor, another flat screen, that is a sports ticker. Up to the second scores on every sporting event
This is going to be
in
death to
the
you.
country.
So who the hell is watching this TV show that they can spend $100,000? In other words, who can get a room like this?
I think
is it like a fantasy?
I think because of the conversation we're having now on the air, they gave me a lot more, maybe.
Right.
But I didn't guarantee them anything. They just
No.
figured it would happen. But what
So
they
you mean so all it does is spew out sports scores?
yeah, it's a
That's
sports
going to
ticker.
be terrible for you.
Oh, stop it, Robin! Don't rain on my parade.
By the way, JD hasn't had hot water in his apartment for a week.
Oh,
JD could sit in the
Artie's
sleep.
bringing up kegs in the elevator.
Right.
JD could sleep in this house. I wouldn't even know he's there.
That's
So-
a fact, by the way. I'm not making that up. He hasn't had hot water in a
Really?
week. Yeah, that's what he told me.
Yeah, no, the government's worried about our merger.
Right.
But so it goes up and down, beautiful, like a sports ticker.
Wow.
Every fucking score. You could bet a college lacrosse game in Oregon.
I don't know if you, this is enabling
But
him.
that's what I'm saying. That's going to be
Yeah.
bad for him.
I'm up 25 G's.
So it's Queen for a day in a sense, but
Yeah.
for celebrities.
What's amazing about the show
Is everybody a celebrity who does the show?
No,
or do
no.
they do this for regular
They
people?
do it for regular guys. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Me and Gary were a way to sort of kick it off, I think, and promote it. But the amazing part is everything I just said, they also painted and did everything 2 days.
Wow.
2 days.
How
So
could they do that in 2 days?
You know, when your
The guys-
contractor is telling you they can't get the job done.
That's what I thought of.
Yeah.
That's what I thought of. These motherfuckers, these are guys, no union.
Right.
They're on a production schedule. They all get paid by the TV show. These motherfuckers made this room in less than 2 days.
I
Wow,
knew
that's
it could be
amazing.
done.
Let me see that. What is that?
That's what's going on at my house.
This is your house?
Yeah. And Artie's right. Artie's totally right. You realize all it takes is money, because if you get 10 guys to work
Yeah.
round the clock, things get done.
And they're all good at what they do. These are all the kid Jason, who co-hosts the show, is an amazing carpenter.
And he works like a dog.
Hey, so
Yeah.
Gary, who are these little peckerheads playing pool on your pool table?
Those are my kids and their friends. I have.
You let your kids and friends play on the pool table?
Yeah.
You know they're going to wreck it.
On it? Like on top
No,
of it?
no,
they're playing pool.
They're playing pool.
They're going to wreck it.
No, they're not going to wreck it.
You know how many times little kids put a hole in the felt because
Right,
they just
they scratch it and
So I should not let my kids play pool on the pool table? Are
Don't
you
let 'em
fucking
down
insane?
there, man.
They're not coming near my table.
That's right. Artie's not having those kids
that's
over.
a man cave,
Well, that's right.
not a boy cave.
That's a man cave, baby.
Look at Gary's place.
Howard,
man.
Let me see. I
Do you see the mural in the? Do you see the mural behind the bar?
Look at this.
Wow.
Do you see Howard? Do you see what that mural behind the
Look
bar
at
is?
that.
Look at these kids playing on the pool table. I feel like Gary's the president of the
That's
United
gorgeous.
States.
That's the 1986 Mets, that mural that they
nice.
put on there.
All right.
But you know, the premise of the Man Cave show is it's supposed to be my man cave versus Artie's man cave, and I said that's
Versus?
totally unfair, because I have a family and Artie's got hot chicks dealing poker.
Right, well, that's why, because Gary has kids. They didn't do the hot chick thing, but I had these two smoking hot chicks. Saragusa pulls up in a fucking
No
huge...
wonder there's so much divorce. Even on TV, they rub it in when you're married.
exactly.
Saragusa pulls up. He's got this business, Goose Ribs.
Oh yeah.
What?
Garoose ribs?
Goose. His nickname is Goose, Saragusa.
Right.
So he's got this business.
Goose ribs.
He's the goose.
He makes ribs. The ribs, by the way, are phenomenal. He has these guys who are working for him. A big Winnebago pulls up with his face on it that says Goose Ribs, gooseribs.com or whatever. And they set up a whole tent and made ribs all day.
Oh, my
So on top of the
goodness.
sausage and peppers, every 5 seconds he's ordering more fucking super sod.
See, that's what you got to have going on at this house.
That's right.
You
It's got to be party central.
Every weekend you show up, order from Goose Ribs. Get them down there, get them making the ribs. Get
Yeah, he would do that.
Howard, you gotta
And
understand
goose
something.
ribs and goose pulled pork are unbelievable. But
You are going to be doing stand-up the rest of your life because you're going to have to finance this lifestyle.
Oh,
I
my
said, you know
you
what?
got to get a dealer down there. You got to get the chicks serving the
Yeah,
drinks.
you got to, you can't just have
Yeah.
you dealing. You got
Yeah.
to make it.
Otherwise, it's not fun.
Like
You know what's going by the
Hollywood.
wayside? My place in Hoboken, I paid off like a typical Gindaloon. I got no mortgage.
Uh-huh.
I'm selling that fucker. Well, it's all going right into down there. So I got got
I told you. And who told? Hey, wait a second.
Yeah,
I want
you
some
were gonna
thanks.
buy a stupid house up
Who
in northern
told
Jersey.
you to buy down there on the Jersey Shore? He was going to buy a house near his house.
Yeah, near his apartment.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything. Thank
Because
you for
it'll
the
be
ability
easy,
to buy
because
it.
I won't have to travel so far. I go, yeah, but what's the point? You're never going to go there.
Right.
Howard, this is the best house of all time.
Really?
and it turned into
this guy.
It turned into the first hang. First of all,
Look
I
at
got
Robin with this 74-degree magazine
Yeah, you
cover.
got to get in there now.
Oh, my God.
Robin can Robin can bring her boat.
Yeah, I can pull up my boat right to his house.
Excuse the fun here, but Gary, where's Bobby Duvall?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It's cool.
He's supposed to call us.
But if he doesn't, that's cool, too.
Right.
I mean, I got shit to do today.
I have an enormous pier
Yeah.
that goes out.
Yeah.
And what came with the house is 2 boat lifts that Saragusa was telling me are worth like 70 grand each.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, boat
And
lifts are expensive.
And 4 wave runner lifts.
So what are you going to do with that?
Well,
He's
I'm
got to
gonna-
get toys.
I got 2 wave runners coming. I ordered
Wave
them.
runner.
You know how to run-
You're going to be on a wave runner?
he did
remember
that
down-
out in Florida.
Remember in Tampa for Bubba's
Yeah.
wedding?
Yeah, and they couldn't get that vest on you.
Well, I'll get a bigger vest. First of all, I'm not going to wear a vest. That's for pussies.
No.
you
you
have
gotta.
to. It's a regulation.
They'll give you a ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how to deal with the cops. All the cops were at my house eating goose ribs. There were, by the
Are
way.
they the water cops?
50 cops came up to me. They come up to the house and go,
You know
I'm
what
a
you
cop
got to
and
do,
as
man?
such, I'm a
The
cop
only
and
thing
such.
missing from that is you have to have a chick blowing you during a card game.
Yeah, under the table.
I
Yeah.
wish you could have seen how hot these 2 Borgata chicks were. It was a blonde and a
Yeah,
brunette.
but they're not blowing
They were
you.
both.
Oh, wouldn't it be funny if Artie had his own cocktail waitress?
No.
Well,
I want to see Artie on his wave runner.
Oh, that's
He ain't
a
a wave.
TV
He's a
show.
wave maker.
That's a TV show.
well, I got 2 I ordered already from Yamaha. They're coming. And one is
Cocktail waitresses?
One is me and Richard Christie were on the one down in Tampa. I got 1 2-person one and 1 1-person one. And then
You got only a one. You got to get a 3-4 person.
No,
Oh, please.
that's cool.
That's gay.
That's
Robin,
gay.
aren't half of your boats gone? Like, do you still?
Half. I got all my boats.
do
I
you
have 2 wave runners.
You do?
I have a jet
These
boat
guys.
and I have a boat.
I don't have any of this shit. I'm the host of this show.
Half my boat's gone. I got my paddle boat. I got my kayaks.
I thought one of your boats was gone.
Robin has a
No.
Navy.
First of all, Howard,
That's right. I could launch a fleet.
She could launch a war. All right. I don't
my
know.
house looks like your house took a shit. I was out of here. But
I know.
but I'm telling you, it was a nice big shit. It's spacious.
Wow.
This house is going to save my life. It's going to save my life.
Well, I'm thinking your house makes my house look like it took a shit.
Oh, stop.
Every Gavone in Jersey don't stop by. I got to figure out that. But Robin actually gave me a very good tip on how to avoid that. But so anyway, so then Saragusa pulls out an official New York Giant helmet,
Right.
signed by Michael Strahan.
Wow.
Who's one of the I respect him. He's banging Eddie Murphy's wife and blah
Yeah,
blah
yeah.
blah.
He's making it.
Hall of Famer, got a ring with them now, just retired, major player, probably a future Hall of Famer, I'd say.
Yeah.
And he signed the Giant helmet, and then they framed all these things about my father, and just it's just an unbelievable
Well,
job.
congratulations,
I mean,
man.
they
Sounds
really
great.
go all out.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Do it on the Do It Yourself Network.
Irish John.
DIY.
You're
Look-
on the
look
air, New
for,
Rochelle. Irish
Man
John.
Cave.
Man
Hey, Artie,
caves.
what's going on? Congratulations on the new house.
Right.
Hey, I was wondering if Dana's seen the new house yet.
Yeah. Has Dana seen the new
Oh,
house?
that's the one thing that'll make Artie cry.
I mean,
Artie.
what is it with you? I thought you were a friend. You're trying to make me feel bad.
You
No,
got
I'm a
to.
friend. I just hope she's eating her heart out. That's
You got to show.
Oh, eating her heart out.
Yeah, you got to show that house.
No,
though.
Dana.
now.
Hey, Dana, that could have all been yours. You could have had that
Stop
whole room
it.
going.
Artie'd have to have a dog
All you had to do is put
there.
up with Artie.
Yeah, well, some people like their dog. Some people think the owner of this house needs therapy. I bet the new guy likes dogs.
While you're sweltering in the city all
Wow.
summer.
All right. I guess she's wonder if she still needs Artie in therapy.
Yeah. I guess I can't do heroin. Oh, don't do heroin while you're gambling. Sucker.
Oh my God.
Well, there you go.
I love
so
you,
now,
Doug.
There's a
Artie,
happy
in
man.
the rest of the house, is there anything in the rest of the house?
No,
I bet
and
you're going to want to lose weight now when they
Well,
get this new house.
I do, actually.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like now you're an outdoorsman.
But everything is built for laziness. The master bedroom, the drapes open up, overlooking all the water, and
He's built for laziness.
I put in a switch so I don't even have to get up.
Oh, no, you don't even have to get up and open the
So let me
curtain.
understand. You don't have to open your own curtains. You can just hit a button.
No, I don't. I just
Switch. Everything's on a switch.
And if that breaks down, the Mexican will do it. I'll have to yell to the Mexican.
Well, don't yell. Just take the elevator down and get him.
Also, the master bathroom is like the size of my apartment, and it's got these beautiful tiles. My mother decorated it with. She was retired, so this was her project. But she did such an amazing job. Beautiful, like tile. You could do a concert in the fucking shower.
Wow.
It's got all those jets that hit you in the top, like the rainfall type thing, and a huge jacuzzi.
You got a steam room in there?
Steam room.
Steam room?
It turns into steam.
He's got the steam shower thing
I
going.
mean, you're showering and you're steaming at the same time.
Yeah.
Look at you, man.
Hey, Artie, what'd you do with the Munson Yoo-Hoo shirt that Diana Munson gave you? Did you put that up in there?
I have it actually. That's in my apartment in Hoboken.
Yeah, you ought to hang that on the wall.
Put it out.
Yeah, that's an actual shirt Munson wore. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. When you met the Munson family, they gave you that.
Go ahead, Ralph.
Hey now, Dana Schmana, the Whoas be lining up down there, man.
Exactly.
Hey, you know,
Ralph's already moving.
Ralph's probably looking for
Right,
the
Ralph
invite.
is looking for shrapnel.
Ralph knows he's got the invite.
I'd like to book the single wave runner, please.
Go ahead, take Ralph off my
You know what,
hands.
Ralph? Yeah, let me tell you something. I just don't come into my place and start comparing it to Howard and Sam's though. Howard has this. Sam has another.
He can make you feel bad.
Right.
Ralph, go ahead.
Yeah,
What were you
you're
going to say?
feeling so good about yourself.
Are you going to be one of those, I might get disinvited, but are you going to be one of those fat guys who leaves the shirt on? You know, like, how are you going to deal with this whole thing?
Yeah,
Well-
when you're swimming and stuff and on your wave runner, are you going to take your shirt off?
Now you know what? I as I got into my late 30s, I started saying fuck it. I take the shirt off.
You do.
Do you?
But the goal is to lose weight. You know, that's the goal.
Because I see a lot of those guys, they get those shirts with the big flowers on them and all that.
You know what? You ought to get one of those T-shirts where they paint abs on it.
Like a painted tuxedo shirt.
Right.
Would it be wrong to wear your Thurman Munson shirt on the wave runner?
Yes, that's wrong.
Bad luck.
I don't know. Oddly enough, I didn't pick out one place for like a treadmill.
So
I can't believe you
No
went with
gym?
the little wave runners.
I could put a gym in there, but I
You mean it was either the man cave room? You could have made that room into a gym, but you
Yeah,
don't.
right.
There could have been a little part of it that could have been a gym.
It's not the fag cave.
Oh.
All right. All right, Ralph. Thank you. Artie,
No treadmill in the man
congratulations. That's a
cave.
wonderful story. I'm very happy for you.
Now that you have the ultimate party house, what kind of crazy shit you think is going to go down there?
Dude, it's, we're talking fucking minority pussy. We're talking fucking cocaine from Peru. We're talking fucking champagne bottles to chug and shove up horse fucking twats.
When's the party?
Every day, buddy. Every fucking day. I get back from the Middle East. From that day on, it's party time Italian style.
Lisa G is here. Lisa's got some news for us from the Howard 100 newsroom, and then I'll get to your phone calls. I know there's a lot of people on the line. Okay, Lisa, what do you have for us? Yeah, Lisa.
All right, so I spoke to Dr. Drew Pinsky. He says his heart is starting to break for Artie after learning about his latest plan to try and kick drugs. Drew says, quote, I need to pray for him. That's the bottom line. His continued insistence of calling the shots himself will continue to end in the same place.
I'm not calling the
which
shots
is
myself.
abusing.
I'm not calling the shots myself. And that motherfucker, I got news for you. I like that guy, but they want me on that Celebrity Apprentice so fucking bad.
So he's hoping that everything.
And I'll tell you what, I'm not
Celebrity
allowed
Rehab.
Celebrity Rehab.
Right.
Okay, they don't care about me on Celebrity Apprentice, right? On Celebrity Rehab, I'm not allowed to tell you the last figure they offered me.
Really?
Why?
That was so high.
They asked me not
Because
to.
you're getting offered so much money
Yes,
that
and other
It's going to
people
ruin
want
it for
it.
everybody
right.
else.
Gary Busey's getting 25 cents.
Yeah, I mean, look, and I know it's because I'm on the show and
They
everything,
really
but
want you, huh?
well, yeah,
$500,000?
I'm not going to get into it.
Go on.
So and it's 3 weeks of work,
Right.
And
3
That's
weeks.
all?
if you call that work,
Yeah.
it's rehab. It's about 3 weeks.
I thought it was a month.
Yeah, well, right. Well, it's the TV rehab where they don't give a fuck about you. It's 3 weeks. And Drew's an all right guy, but first of all, I'm not calling the shots at all. I'm not having fun here. I gave my life over to people. Two, there's a conflict of interest here. I know for a fact from offers I'm getting that they want me on Celebrity Rehab.
So they want you to fail, in other words.
I'm thinking that.
Yeah, he has an ulterior motive.
Yeah.
Do you think that Drew, though, might
So
be making
report
some,
on that, lease.
Do you think Drew might be making some sense in the sense that you're doing what makes Artie comfortable?
I'm
and
not
that
comfortable.
You're not?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not the farthest thing
you're
on
only-
earth from
you're
He
only-
doesn't even have a phone.
My mother and sister are looking through my BlackBerry, Howard.
All right, okay. But, I mean, this is something that you've developed, this program.
No, it's not.
You hired the helicopter mic and...
No, I didn't.
No?
No, it's my money that they're using.
Right.
But they're calling the shot.
Okay. All right. You've turned your life over to someone else.
I don't. Right now, I have no.
You have no rights. The rest of us have inalienable rights. You don't even have those.
Right now, it's like I have zero privacy in my life.
Okay.
Someone sleeps in my house every night.
Wow.
Really?
Every night.
Good.
Wow.
What's her name?
God, I wish it was a she.
Don't tell me it's a dude.
His name's Joe.
Oh, I know Joe.
Joe's the best.
Yeah.
And Mike, and Joe and Mike. Yeah. It's not Josephine and Michelle.
So, Lisa, do you see your story might have some, there's a rebuttal.
Lisa's a little lazy with her
No,
work.
can I continue
Yes,
with
please.
what he said?
I
Yes.
don't give a fuck.
He said addicts are notorious for outwitting law enforcement. Maybe they'll be able to sit on him for a while. It's not a long-term solution. There's a much deeper problem here.
Celebrity rehab's a long-term solution.
Yeah.
He needs a program of recovery, and until he does that, his life is in real danger. Drew says he needs to go to a place where people get sober and stay for 6 months.
On camera.
Well, Artie makes a point on camera. So, all right, listen, Artie's convinced that he is
Do
going to
you
prove
have
Drew
the
wrong.
keys to your car?
Nope.
Wow.
I have the key. I have the keys to my house in case of an emergency, but I don't have the car. I've given over. I have zero privacy. But listen, I realize something drastic has to happen. But the Drew thing, just Lise, do the full story there, sweetie.
Is Drew the one who's calling you, or is it his
Yeah,
producers?
Drew calls me personally, and when I'm on Letterman, Letterman calls me.
He didn't say
Get
one
in
thing.
show business, sweetie.
He didn't say one thing about you being on Celebrity
why
Rehab.
the fuck would he? Are you a dumbass?
No, I'm not a dumbass.
No. Just fucking call the producers.
Why are you getting so angry?
Because I don't like her.
Who?
Oh.
Lisa G.
What is Lisa doing wrong?
I'm just
She's a
reporting
phony.
to.
She
I'm just
interviewed
reporting.
Drew Pinsky,
She's
and
a
she's
phone.
reporting the
and she
information.
reports it because
she's doing
Drew,
terrifically.
No, she's not. No, she's
Why?
not.
Well,
She's
tell
trying
me.
to say she wants to come out here and go. And that's Addie's gonna fail.
Well, the Drew
These
is
aren't
saying
my
it.
words. These are Dr. Drew's
No, they're
words.
your words because you're saying them now. You're an evil fuck,
you
and I
gotta
don't like
be
her.
kidding.
I hate her guts.
You got to be kidding.
I
me.
hate this cunt.
Don't. Hey, come on.
All right, fuck it.
Come on, that's
All right,
not
fuck-
nice.
all right, I'm thinking
That's not
clearly
nice.
now.
No,
I'm thinking clearly.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I
Lisa
am.
is a nice girl
Fuck
doing her job.
Someone
in the
better fuck her.
Well,
You're not being
I'll report
nice.
on Lisa's life.
You're not being
I'm
nice.
gonna go to the Philharmonic and see what's going on with this
Well, then go ahead and do
bitch.
it.
oh.
She's not a bitch.
Okay.
Stop it.
Whatever.
Stop it. You're withdrawing and you're having a hard day.
I'm over withdrawals, man.
Artie, listen to me.
Well, tell her to stop. Tell her to stay away from me.
She's not going near you.
She's always near
Artie,
me out
look at
there.
me. Put a big
She comes out right with the
on a
she comes
happy
outside with the
face.
microphone and goes, "We're in front of the cupcakes."
So what? Who
Fuck
cares?
her.
Her?
Yeah. Keep her away from me.
What is she doing?
You
that's
want me
so
or her
horrible?
on the show?
I want
Wow.
both of you on the show.
All right, fuck it.
No one gives me ultimatums.
Let her sit here.
Don't give me an ultimatum. You wouldn't
well,
like
I'm-
me. You wouldn't like me when I get an
Well,
ultimatum.
no, I'm not giving you an ultimatum.
All right, calm down over there.
But
Relax.
I'm pissed off at her.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
Because of that story?
Not because of the kind of person she is. I don't. You know, I'm not a fan of the news department.
Reporter. I mean, what do you want?
What are you carrying on today?
You know, you
shot out of a cannon.
started the news department because you live clean.
Listen, listen. I'm not choked up with the news department either, but they're doing their job.
All right.
I do have a question.
Lisa's a good girl. You know, I was listening to Lisa yesterday.
I don't like her.
That's your problem.
All right, fine. So we
She did a
disagree on
report
this.
yesterday.
We disagree on it.
She did a
I'm
very-
a little creeped out by her.
Wow.
Quite frankly.
Because she interviewed Drew
No,
Pinsky?
she's creepy.
Well, okay, tell me why she's creepy.
I don't know. She's a creepy person to me.
Be honest.
She's not
Why is she
normal.
creepy?
She's not
Give an
normal.
example.
She's not normal.
She don't know anybody.
Why is this about me? I interviewed Dr.
You made it about
Drupinski.
me. I don't like him either. If
You're
you were
featured- you're featured
Do you
on the
want me or
news.
Dr. Drew on the show?
Dr. Drew.
I think
I
we want
agree.
both
Wow.
of you on the show.
No, I
Listen,
just she's
it's
not doing her
interesting.
job.
Dr. Drew is interesting. He has involvement with you through the show.
No, he
And
has
it's
no
fun to hear.
involvement with me. He's
Well-
got as much involvement with me as fucking Hypercheric has
Right.
with me.
So it's interesting to hear his take. What, you're going to get affected by that?
Yeah, I'm affected by it.
By Dr. Drew?
Yeah, no, by this bullshit that she's got. You know, I'm doing all right, and she's coming in here trying to get
So
me to
let's say
fail.
if you
Lisa
know-
wants me to fail too. They all want me to fail. These motherfuckers. They would
Lisa, do
love
you
it.
want Artie to fail?
Oh, she would love it. She would fucking love to fucking walk in here.
Fail?
She would love to waddle in here with those spindly legs and say, "Artie failed. This just in, Artie failed."
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?
And I'm not getting laid ever.
I believe that everyone here is praying to God that you succeed.
She needs to get fucked by a black guy.
Oh, why a black guy?
Because that would get her normal.
She needs to go to that extreme.
A black guy would fuck the crazy right out of her.
There's some seriousness in this, and I'm gonna tell you something. I think everybody here
I don't like her.
is praying to God, including Lisa.
I think
that
you
do
are.
well.
I think Robin is. Freddie, Benji,
I think
everybody in the
people
back.
like you.
Gary.
I think Lisa
don't think.
likes
I
you.
think Lisa wants me to fail.
No.
I think Langford would love it.
I disagree.
I think they'd come in here and they would report on it with glee and fuck them.
Wow.
Quite frankly.
You know what?
got that
I
wrong.
understand
No, I don't.
Artie from the standpoint of, having gone through the same kind of cynicism when I started my detoxing.
Right.
That you do get this feeling that everybody who's questioning you and examining and running off to doctors to come back and tell how unsuccessful and unhealthy or whatever is not going to work, you feel like, people are not necessarily on your side.
You think
when they're saying
detoxing's
this.
made me cynical, Robin?
No. I'm
I'll give you a
simply
list of
saying-
shit.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what
from
you're
the
saying.
standpoint of what I went through when I was doing something different.
I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
But I do believe that most people here, including Lisa, wanted to see Robin succeed with her weight loss.
Oh, they all want you to succeed.
And I believe they want to see Artie
But
succeed.
the reporting is all about how it's not going to work.
Well, come on.
Of course it is.
Listen, listen, you got to have
What?
a sort of playful attitude about everything you do.
I don't have to have it.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Absolutely, you don't, Artie. You don't have to be objective about this at all.
Okay, so I'm not being objective.
know what?
about it.
He's in
I'm
the-
being honest with you. You like honesty on
You
the
don't
show?
like him.
I
You
don't like her.
Lisa.
It doesn't
don't like
feel
her.
good.
Don't like her.
It doesn't feel good when
I'll
you
live.
hear people you care about
We know you
saying
live,
these
shithead.
things.
Well, the name calling doesn't have to.
Well,
be.
that's what I do, Howard.
Yeah, but come on.
I'm not a
That's
classy
that's
person.
listen, yes, you
No,
are.
I'm not a classy person.
You are classy about your mother and your sister. If
Okay,
somebody
so
called your mother and sister a shithead, you
I would
wouldn't
beat
like
the
it.
fuck out of them.
That's right.
All
You
right,
think of
so
Lisa-
how is that
Lisa's
classy? I'm not a
Lisa's
civilized
somebody's-
person.
Lisa's somebody's daughter and also a sister. You have to keep that
And
in
I'm
mind.
somebody's son.
That's right.
Okay.
But
So
the
tell her to
shithead
shut
stuff's
up about me.
Shithead's a little strong. No, you're on the show. Stop.
All right, I'm on the show. I don't remember signing up to be covered like this.
Well, you're going to have coverage.
Okay, thanks.
You have.
But-
You're a compelling figure.
I am?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
That's why you're on the show.
Look, Artie, they got
If I was the host of the
Howard,
show, there'd be no news department.
me, Fred, and you. We are the biggest stories they get to cover.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
You're big news.
Isn't that great?
Yes, it is.
It's fantastic.
Listen,
Let me tell you how good it is.
You like it on the news when they cover your appearances
And the
they
book
talk
and-
about the book and how
and
it's
any
selling.
projects you're doing.
It's good promotion.
I'll trade that in. Don't
No,
ever
you
cover
won't.
me.
No. Something's eating you today.
No, it's not.
It's 'cause I'm not eating.
What's going on.
Something's eating you.
This is all tough stuff.
Something's eating me. Everything, what's eating me? What are you kidding me? Listen to my existence here.
Look at me.
Hey, what do you mean?
What's going on today?
What's going on?
What's going on with you?
You know everything that's
Stop
going
picking
on.
No,
at
I
him.
don't.
Stop picking at him.
I'm not picking it.
I
You
didn't
are
sleep
picking
well.
at him.
He didn't.
He's-
Robin, can I
But-
talk to Artie?
But he is going through
Okay, I give up.
things.
You won't let me talk to the
All
guy.
right, go ahead. Pick
I
at
just.
him some more.
I'm not picking at him. I'm
This is how I
concerned.
threw something at Teddy.
You didn't get any sleep last night, did you?
I had a shitty night's sleep.
Oh, okay. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, no, I'm a little cranky.
Something's going on.
I'm a little cranky, but
Howard, my point
just
is,
keep this broad away from me. She's creepy.
he's going through a lot of things. He's not going to be having a great day every day. Look at his life.
Exactly. Thank you, Robin.
It's very
You're expecting him to be at the top of his game?
No.
I've never been at the top of any. I don't have a game.
I don't believe I've seen his game yet.
A guy who has a game.
Right.
Howard, can I say one
He
thing?
should be able to handle anything
Fred,
that's happening.
I have a question.
Do you like Lisa, or
I have
do
a
you
question
dislike
and
her?
a statement. Number one, did you call Dr. Drew or did he call you?
I call Dr. Drew. How he
Okay.
doesn't listen to the
All
show
right, so you're
every
fishing
day.
for a story. Okay, so
I
you
am
just-
not fishing for
I'm
a
just saying,
story.
you just
He's
be-
been following Artie. He's been having.
No, he hasn't.
No,
you
he just-
called him up, sweetie. Thank you,
Wait
Fred.
a second.
Yeah, all right. Dr. Drew, in the middle of his busy day, planting heroin in his kid's car.
I call a lot of people about
Again.
reactions to what happens on the show, and he's been here.
Well, don't
on
ever
the
do it
show.
about me again.
In
No,
Artie's
that's not fair.
defense,
Unless you want me to hit on you.
in Artie's defense,
Unless you want
when
Artie to make
I
love to
do
you.
anything, they call the people over at Dr. TV. They're not following me. You guys are looking for a story to
Right.
put down what I do.
Exactly.
Look, Dr. Drew could have said,
Sounds like
I
Robin
think that's
agrees with
great. Dr. Drew could have said, that is a great plan. I am
That's right.
so happy for Artie.
Or
I
Dr.
didn't
Drew,
know what he was
or
going to
Dr.
say.
Drew could have said nothing because, quite honestly, he's not involved with Artie.
And
he
he
doesn't
has
know.
no
He
idea
has
what he's
no
doing.
idea
You know,
what
what
he's
the
all
fuck
about.
is going on,
Dr.
Lisa?
Drew's
And neither
just
do
looking
you.
for publicity.
Because you don't do shit. You call somebody and that's a story. You're a regular Jimmy Breslin.
Thank you.
You're a
very
joke.
nice.
You're a joke.
Oh.
I was being
I'm
ironic.
not even going to go there because
Good,
I'm not going
don't.
to stoop down to your level.
Don't stoop down to my level.
What
sweetie.
else is it,
I like
Lisa?
being at my level all by myself.
Good, stay there.
Motherfucker.
Oh. Come on.
She's at her level all by herself.
Come on, that's not fair.
I'm not lonely at
Now
my
you're
level.
You're gonna regret what
Am
you
I
just
being
said.
mean?
No, you're being nasty.
There's not a CD over there.
Yeah. No, you're
Maybe
being.
it's time for me to go.
Ronnie's in the room. I think it's a good idea. I'm not gonna. Come on. I would
No,
never throw
I'm not
something at
gonna
a
attack
woman.
you.
I would never.
If he attacks you, it's not going to happen.
Although
not
it's a good way to get. You know what? I would.
Why don't we just
I would miss you on
end-
purpose just to get
Why don't
fired.
we just end
What?
it
Do you have
here?
another news story?
Yeah, but I think we should end it here.
All right.
It's about
Thank you.
Artie? Oh, my God. You leave.
No, it's a good story.
Did you call Mars about Fred or something?
You go ahead. What is this story? I want to hear it. If you can go on, if you're not
No,
too
I'm
rattled.
fine.
I'm gonna sit.
Do I look rattled?
I'll sit down.
No, not at all.
You do look rattled.
But I'm not.
What else do you have,
You look
Lisa?
pale.
Well, I was going to do something about Artie's DVD and his.
I don't
book
want
that's
you to do
coming
it.
out. Okay, fine.
Good.
I want to hear it. What
I don't
about
want.
Artie?
No, because-
no, I don't want you to do it.
Please.
No, because I'm making stories up.
What is the
What's
story?
the use?
What is the story?
It's nothing. I can
wanna
tell
know
you.
the story.
I can tell you everything she's going to say.
Well, let her do it. It's her job.
I don't. Okay.
Let her do her
All right,
job.
Well, you're the boss. You let her do whatever
That's
she wants
right.
to do.
Go ahead. Please, Lisa.
Okay, Artie Lange reveals that his upcoming stand-up DVD will be titled Disheveled. He got the idea when Adam Carolla introduced Artie on his radio show as the Disheveled One. Artie says he's also considering it for the title of his second book. But
Disheveled is okay, but it's hard to say.
You think so?
Be careful with that one. Disheveled.
I think it's a funny word.
That is a funny word.
Artie Lange disheveled. That's the name of the stand-up.
That's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Disheveled. All right.
It grows on you. You have to use it a while.
he also says that he's written a new chapter for the paperback edition, which is coming out soon. And
Thank you, Lisa.
see,
Oh,
that's
that
a
I
nice
like.
story.
See? Go ahead. All right.
I don't like any of this.
What else do you have?
Okay, Gary spoke to a sports.
What did Dr. Drew say about the new DVD? now?
If Artie wants to
do me a
fail
favor.
with a DVD, he should continue to do it on his
When Dr.
own.
Drew called Robin a 34, she didn't go off on Dr. Drew like that,
She
did
handled it perfectly.
Well,
I
actually,
have said
she
that
did
I don't
handle
like
it well.
Dr. Drew
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
Would you do me a favor and call Dr. Drew and ask him what he thinks of the name Disheveled? I'm serious. I want that as a story tomorrow morning.
Ask him
You
what he
got
thinks
that.
of everything I said today.
Yeah, Disheveled.
See if he thinks I'm abnormal.
Call Dr. Drew. I swear to God,
Oh,
please.
my God.
And ask him what he thinks of the name Disheveled for Artie's DVD.
Call Dr. Drew about everything in the show.
Yeah, everything. Just
I
call-
will.
Yeah,
If
okay.
Howard buys Beth a necklace, ask Dr. Drew how much it costs.
Well, who are you going to call about Howard thinking about quitting therapy this morning?
Oh,
Call
yeah.
Dr. Drew.
How about that, Miss Hard Hitter?
Yeah.
Pussy.
What else do you have? Come on. Be nice. You don't have to be.
I'm
She should make a call about that, but she's scared to death
Go ahead, Alicia.
scared to death of what?
of covering Howard.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Oh, she's covered many stories.
Oh, Howard's wedding's coming up.
Wow, we hit a nerve.
I wish I
huh?
was there.
What else do you have?
Well, Gary is
We'll see
still
if that
frightened
story
about
shows up
Saturday's pitch at Citi Field, so he spoke
You know who's
to
great
a
at pitching advice? Dr. Drew.
Yes, go ahead.
He spoke to a sports psychologist last night about helping him throw out the pitch.
I called Tommy Lasorda last night, and he says Gary will continue to
you know,
fail
Howard, why don't we
at
just
throwing
end
a
this here
pitch.
because
All right.
you know, I don't need
Already
this.
shot out of a cannon. Thank you, Lisa. All right.
Maybe I'm on coke, Lisa. Why don't you call Dr. Drew your buddy?
All right. Well, Lisa, thank you from the Howard 100 newsroom.
Yeah.
Nothing to
Lisa.
say. I guess I hit a nerve.
Yeah, were you shocked that happened?
No, I wasn't shocked.
You expected something like that to happen?
I didn't expect it, but I'm not shocked. He's an addict. He's trying to get off of drugs, and I think this is a knee-jerk reaction to never having to deal with his emotions before. So it makes sense to me.
He feels like you're looking for him to fail.
No.
You're really not?
No, I hope he does well.
Now, how
Hope he
come
does.
he said, for instance, that he was in front of the cupcakes, and you kind of pointed out, like, oh, you're in front of the cupcakes already. And that definitely got under his skin. Why would you say something like that to him?
I think he made that into something. I just said, wow. I said it in a positive way. I said, wow, we did this interview in front of the cupcakes. I know that must be hard. They smell you can even smell them from here. So he just took it and he twisted it. Is he still talking? Is he still talking?
Now, what are you trying to get from Dr. Drew?
Dr. Drew is an expert. So I called Dr. Drew to get expert advice. That's the end of the story. There's nothing more to say. I hope he does well.
You were very harsh.
I know, man.
Very
It's
harsh,
about
my
time
friend.
that
I'm ashamed of
newsroom
it.
got some of it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I'm ashamed of what I did.
They make life miserable around here.
All I know is I'm going to sleep good tonight.
Well, I don't think so.
Yeah?
No,
think
I don't.
will. Well,
No.
Howard, listen, man. I don't
Artie,
know.
that was very harsh.
You don't go through what we go through. You don't.
Yes, I do.
You have
I think
no
it was a brilliant idea, the news
A
department, but
little
you
bit.
don't go through what we go through.
No, you stop it.
I think her calling Dr. Drew, who cares? That's what you got to say. You are strong in the knowledge of
no,
what
no,
you're
no.
doing.
I'm not that strong right now, man. I'm in the beginning of this, and I don't need people commenting like that.
Dr. Drew, who cares?
Well, evidently, everybody, the news department cares, the show cares.
Dr. Drew, you're going to care what he says?
All right, Howard.
What does
All right,
Dr.
fine.
Drew know about you?
You
Listen,
know what? This is exactly
He doesn't
why
even
you
Let me ask
know
you
you.
something.
stay in
Let me ask you
therapy.
something.
Go ahead.
You know the way Sal commented on your situation yesterday?
Yes, he
That-
directly texted.
Did you get mad about that?
Of course.
I'm mad about this. I'm not allowed to be mad about something. They're commenting
You
on
are
a
not
personal
allowed-
situation. You shared something on the air the other day
Right.
about you and Beth, which
Right.
was good radio. And
Right.
everything. And I share a lot about my life, which sometimes is good, whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
And I'm sensitive about it. It's my life.
All
So
right.
would you have
Maybe
liked
you got a
Lisa?
point.
Would you have liked Lisa to call a fucking marriage
Excuse
counselor
me,
about
Does
you?
it all the time.
I can't
Oh,
believe
she does
you
it all the
don't
time.
understand that this is bull crap, Howard. The time that they reported on a gift you bought Beth, you got so incensed
Of
you
course.
shut him down.
Well, that's the joy of being me.
That's
It
the
is,
point.
man. I get
So
it.
he
It's good to be
gets
the
have-
king.
He gets to have his reaction. They're going to come in and do this stuff. He should be able to react.
Listen,
I'm not
exact-
stopping him from reacting. I
And-
just said he
and-
might
Yes,
regret.
you were.
No, I'm not.
And you're
He
not
might
going to stop
regret.
him from covering me either. So that's
Right.
it. So
But
I'll live with it.
But I'm not. I'm saying that Artie might regret calling her those names. That's all.
I might.
I
might.
don't regret
I'm just
doing
giving him-
whatever I do to the news department because they do. They invade your
But
life.
you didn't call Lisa a cunt.
That's not my thing.
No. Okay. But
Robin is smarter than me. So big deal.
so I merely said to Artie, "Hold on. You might want to think this through. You're in a very touchy state right now."
But you also defended it and incensed him more, which created the greater reaction.
I don't want to see him get out of line.
I don't want to see him get out of line either, but you don't necessarily need to jump to their defense against him.
I'm not defending
and
him.
not understand his
I
point
just
of view.
know he's
You
go-
showed no understanding for his point
Maybe
of view.
you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I agree. But I just know Artie's going to feel bad afterwards because I would feel
Well,
bad.
I'm telling you how it happened.
I know how Artie
that
is.
could happen.
That is. That's
You're right.
all.
But
that's
right
all
now
I'm
I feel
saying.
fine about it. To tell you
You
the
do.
truth. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You could be a little more understanding of what he's going through.
Trust me, I'm understanding.
I don't know.
No, I do know.
You were not. Just now, you were not his friend.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I just was thinking.
I'm a big boy. I don't need a friend every 2 seconds.
No,
but I know. But
I didn't need to jump in the way he did on Lisa's side totally without any understanding of what you're going through.
I'm not on Lisa's side. I'm on everyone's side. I want to just see everybody feel good.
There's a way to be there that you weren't.
No.
And there's a double standard here that has to be addressed.
That's
with them.
what I'm saying.
You know.
All right. There you go. You're both very volatile right now. Robin's very worked up too. You're worked up.
I'll tell you,
Robin's
I'll get upset about what I said to you, maybe. But
No,
quite
you don't
frankly,
have to- I can handle it.
But quite frankly, well, no, but maybe I'm upset about it. But quite frankly, what I said to her, I'm fine with right now. And
Okay.
and tomorrow, if I lose sleep over what I said to Lisa, I'll be honest with you.
You'll
about it.
apologize.
Robin,
No.
I'm gonna say to you, first of all, Robin, you should the counselor of yours. I want you on the phone with her today.
Is Jack in the Box.
The
Okay?
Jack in the Box counselor.
Let's all go to our counselors today.
Listen, I need to talk to you.
Here we go.
Hold on 1 second. How many hamburgers? I went off on the show today. I took Artie's side and Howard. I was against him. And what is it, Scott? The
Can
engineer.
I make a comment?
Go ahead, Scott.
For the last 8 years, Artie has been on the show, honest and open, tells everything about his life, writes this tell-all book about his life,
That's
and
right.
all of a sudden, he doesn't want to talk about it?
Well, he doesn't
What
want
kind of-
people commenting on
Artie,
it.
what is that?
God.
Scott.
Yeah,
Scott,
but you're
listen.
out. You let it. You put it. It's not like someone dug into your life to find out shit you didn't want anybody to know.
Right.
I mean, this is the show.
Lisa
You've been
didn't-
so open,
Right.
and all of a sudden you're closing
All right,
everything
Scott,
down.
you made a great point.
I don't understand.
And I officially apologize to Lisa G.
No,
and I
don't
apologize
want
to you for
no,
offending you.
No, I don't want you to apologize.
Scott, you want an argument.
Excuse me.
You win.
You're not even
Scott, you win.
No,
I agree
I
with
just-
you.
I don't
I've been horrible today. And I apologize to Lisa G right now. And Scott, I'm sorry that I offended you.
You didn't offend me. It's
well,
just,
you're in here pretty
Scott,
offended.
he just said you won.
You win.
All right,
You win.
I
won.
would just
Thank
like Fred to play some of that controlled reaction of Scott's when he's confronted.
Oh, come on. Jesus.
Well, you're talking about push-ups, Robin. It's a little different.
I don't stop. I haven't stopped anybody
He
from.
never
Scott's-
goes
yeah,
off
Scott's
on
never-
anyone.
Scott, how are you doing? Are you okay?
I'm great.
Yeah, I haven't checked in on you
I'm
in a
doing
while.
good.
You're all right?
Yeah.
Marriage, everything good?
Fine.
Yeah.
I aggravated the fuck out of him, apparently.
No, I just found it very odd.
I know that, Scott, but again, I'm a human being and I'm flawed, okay?
Are you really?
Yeah, and
In other
and
words-
I'm very flawed. And
other words,
today
Scott-
I got pissed off.
So Scott's saying,
No,
if
he's
you're
always
going to
been
put
so
stuff
open.
out there, especially in a book,
Right.
and you're going to write about this stuff, people are going to comment on it.
Yeah,
All right,
I mean,
that's illegitimate, and Artie agrees
it
with
wasn't
you.
like she went and dug up stuff, that he was hiding or didn't want out there.
She went out and she called an expert and asked him, hoping he'd say what he said. And basically comes in here at a time when, and look, I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. Whatever the fuck is happening is happening. But she comes in here basically saying that this expert that everybody respects thinks I'm going to fail. And that's not what I need in my head right now.
In other words,
And she-
he
and, you know,
might take that. He might take
It's
that.
hit me when I'm down a little bit, and I got pissed off. I hit people when they're down. I've said awful shit about people. I seem hypocritical maybe, but I'm a person, and this is how I feel right now, and I reacted in an honest way. That's my explanation to you, Scott. I'm sorry.
Okay.
If they were looking
All right.
for a reaction
Fix the
from
fucking headphones.
If they were looking for a reaction from Artie, they got it.
Oh, yeah, they got it. But believe me, Lisa won here. She won.
She got you
She
to
got what you
react.
wanted.
She got a great newscast.
Exactly.
And
She
she's-
did.
She's being
Now
interviewed
it's an
right now by
even-
everybody.
It's a bigger story.
To me, it's a home run.
You know, I know something like this. Is the first time I've ever seen the news department standing out there waiting to interview her. Steve Langford was standing out there probably to get her reaction.
She's interviewing
Now-
herself.
Yeah,
Right.
now they're interviewing each other.
I hope she interviews herself and sees what kind of a pain in the ass she is.
High five, Lisa. Now let's find out what happened.
Right, and Fred's point, Fred pointing out that she called Drew Pinsky is a great fucking
Absolutely.
point.
And meanwhile, Lisa wouldn't bring her violin in
right.
here.
Right, of course.
You can't go.
I'm not dating any guy you bring in.
Open. Lisa's not willing to have this kind
That's
of
not-
scrutiny.
Stop, Robin.
Oh, please.
No, you shut the fuck up,
go
Marianne.
F
Fuck you
yourself.
too.
Who
Don't
cares
fucking come
about
to my
you?
fucking gigs, Marianne, and kiss my ass. You get in with high pitch Erica, you're probably blowing. Go
Well, let's
back
hear-
home and
what is
fucking
she-
fuck your husband, who's probably got earplugs in.
Let's hear what Marianne has to say.
Your
Please,
poor husband
like
whose
it's
ears are
all
bleeding.
relevant.
Your poor ear bleeding husband. Go home and fuck him. Go home and blow him and give him
Let's hear
some
what Marianne-
fucking
Thank you,
respect.
Marianne. See you later.
No,
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Hey, Marianne, hi.
Please.
You're
You
on the air.
finish- You can
All of Brooklyn's up. Mary Ann's talking.
in that environment and try to keep your head on straight. It's impossible, Artie. If you think a cop is going to follow you and you're going to be able to stay healthy, you're not. Lisa G.
You don't know that.
Yeah, Mary Ann. Go fuck yourself. And if I say I'm throwing you out of the next gig you show up to. She comes to gigs with High Pitch Eric. If I was your husband, I'd be so embarrassed. What the fuck are you doing? You're sort of normal looking. What the fuck is your problem?
I don't do
I know you don't do heroin, but you do crazy shit. You fucking you're pen pals with these freaks. Listen to me, Mary Ann. Listen to me. I want you to fucking shut the fuck up and hang up.
You were washing toilet bowls in a hotel. You wouldn't like that, so you have the greatest job in the planet.
Yeah, so what? I need you to point that out, shithead. I know I have a great job, and I know you have a shit existence. Let's start stating the obvious.
Lisa G, that's her job, Artie.
Now, Lisa G's job is not to fucking piss me off.
And you're in the mood, Artie, because you're not having your cupcakes and your heroin.
You're right. Now you're making sense.
Oh, got twisted. Thank you, Artie.
All right, Marianne, thank you. Well, obviously, everyone is.
I want to
agitated.
apologize to Marianne's kids.
Well, you said some things there.
Listen, she says things to me. She calls up here saying, you think a cop is going to... Everybody knows everything. Everybody's
Everyone's an expert on you.
Exactly. Everyone knows Artie. What right does Marianne have to think that I'm going to do heroin again?
I don't know. I don't know what right she has to think. Who could think that? Who could think that you might not succeed?
I know, it's a big joke, but I'm the one in hell
You're
here,
gonna do
man.
well.
So I'm fucking,
You
whatever.
look terrific.
I got pissed off.
All right.
And I
Okay.
reacted. I'm sorry about it.
I hear you. Okay. Let's get to Nate. Nate, you're on the air.
Who the fuck is Nate?
Nate is from Indianapolis.
Another friend.
Maybe Nate is gonna change the subject.
Maybe Nate's on your team.
Oh, I know Nate.
Yeah, Nate.
He used to sell me Percocet.
Right. Hi, Nate. Nate, are you there?
No, it's John.
Oh, John.
Oh, hi, John.
Hi, John.
Where's Nate?
Says Nate.
John's all busted up about being called Nate.
What have you done with Nate?
Did you kill him?
Anyway.
Nate and John are
Artie
the
is
same
so
person.
fucked up. He's so over-enunciated. He's an idiot. He's an asswipe.
Who?
He's an
Artie.
Who?
What's going on? Tell me what your opinion is, but back it up with a fact.
Jesus Christ, brother. We're listening to this idiot over-enunciate every word. He is completely obliterated. You're acting as if there's a chance he's not. We know better.
You think he's high right now?
He's high now?
Right.
This guy's high right now.
You sound high, John.
This guy, he's obliterated. He's over-enunciating. You guys are pretending that he's not.
Chris, you're on the air.
Yo, what's up?
What's up with you?
Not much. Artie, dude, I have the solution. In the great words of the great Eddie Murphy, you bend that bitch over, give her 10 inches and make it hurt, she'll leave you alone.
Yeah. Now, you're right. I agree with this guy.
You feel that Lisa needs an orgasm?
No, I think she's attracted to me.
Yes.
You think that this is all about her being attracted to you with your new weight loss?
That's why she's teasing me.
I see.
It is.
Do you two have sexual tension? Is that what you're
I
claiming?
think we're like Sam and Diane on Cheers.
Right.
With cursing.
Well, look.
And the word cunt.
I'll tell you,
And Scott the engineer is like the mailman guy.
there are certain men out there who believe penis can cure any woman.
I think in
this case, though,
I think he might be right, though.
You need 6
Dr.
inches.
Fred says that is the right solution.
You would
to
need
this
all of
problem.
Artie's 6 inches and then 4 inches of mine on top of that.
Double teamer. Turn her like a rotisserie pig.
Let's
the only
go
thing I
to-
apologize for is suggesting she needs a black guy.
All right, Jerry, you're on the air.
Wah, Artie. Cry as a fucking river, bro.
I hear you, brother. I hear you.
Relax a little bit, bro. Honestly, Lisa G's is doing her job. Yeah, I go through the same stuff you go through every day for the past 8 years. Believe me, in a harder way.
I have a
I'm not
question.
gonna get into it.
I have a question for the caller, though.
We'll let Lisa cover you.
Is she really doing her job? Because it's not a fair and balanced report. Did she call anybody to say that to support the fact that it might work?
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah, but you know what gets airtime. You know what gets.
So there you go.
Yeah, and I'll bring. By the way,
He knows that.
By the way,
you have to have an open mind.
By the way, I'll bring in, if they were willing to, a list of famous musicians that these people I've hired got off of heroin.
That's true. There are a lot of guys who do this similar kind of thing, and I do know it.
Joe Walsh does.
Joe Walsh, yeah.
When you ask Joe Walsh where something is, he goes, "Ask Smokey."
Right.
I got a Smokey. And that's what I'm trying to do, man. I don't know.
Has Smokey.
Artie, you're a great person, man. You really are a great guy, and I really think Howard hit on that. Everybody is rooting for you, but in times like this, you're right, too. At the beginning phases of this stuff, you go through some things in your brain. You don't want to hear that you're not going to succeed, and deep down in heart, you do want to succeed. And there's some people that might be rooting against you, but I think everybody in that place is definitely rooting for you in reality.
Let me tell you something, man. I just want to comment on what he said. I feel the fans of this fucking show are the greatest people on the planet. The ones that come out to my gigs, they are so fucking cool. If I say on stage I'm doing good, they give me a standing ovation.
They're happy for you, yes.
And I don't think I'm going over the line here when I called you the other night. Yes. Howard said to me on the phone, he said, "Look, the fact that you struggle is a great sadness in my life." And that touched me more than anything anyone's ever said to me. And I believe you feel that. I believe Robin and Freddie, Benji was a great guy, and Scott and Ronnie and Will and Jason and Gary, all those guys do. But the news department, they do a job, and part of it is to antagonize a little bit. And when I feel backed in a corner, this is what I'm doing. So they're doing a good job.
It's a genuine reaction, and that's fair.
They did. Lisa did a great job today. She got me to fucking lose it.
Eric the Midget, you're on the air.
Hello.
Did you vote last night, Eric?
No, I don't vote for anyone this season. Here, you look.
What's going on in the background?
None of your business, Robin.
Johnny is on my cell on speaker. He fell asleep.
Why? He was talking to you?
No.
It's really weird how when people talk to Eric, they fall asleep.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I hope there's no one driving. I hope there's no one driving out there right now.
Eric, there's a strange noise coming out of your phone. It's almost like ack.
Snoring.
Well, that's him snoring.
Johnny snoring, he said.
Is Johnny sleeping on a frog?
Let me hear that. Wait a second. It's an unusual snore. Anyway, what do you want to tell us, Eric?
Stop.
What? Eric, I got to go.
Call dropped. What do you know?
Eric, please, what do you want? I mean, we're in the middle of a very tense situation. Artie has had a blowout with Lisa G. Robin was going wild.
I was not going wild.
She
now
was
that's
going wild.
A strange characterization.
Her emotions.
Defending me is wild?
That's wild. She's never done that before.
That is crazy.
Wow. That was nuts.
Robin and Fred got crazy, and thank God for it.
Yeah, it was wild, and now you call in and you're telling us Johnny's asleep.
And boy, you're screeching it to a halt.
I'm taking this conversation down on dirt road.
We're all calming down.
I'm hijacking the
Robin went berserk. She started eating a steak. What?
You know how crazy it is in here? I'm having a green drink, and Robin has a bagel.
They're all fighting, and I'm counting the days till I can retire.
So, dude, do you regret saying those things about Lisa G?
Not yet. I regret apologizing to Scott the engineer.
Once he came in, he kind of you kind of realized that he was right.
Yeah, well, I wanted to get back to the comedy, so I dismissed him. That's an old trick. I don't know, man. Clearly, I have a lot of problems.
Is everything going to be okay with you and Lisa now? Or
I mean, I know the entire radio universe is waiting to see. I wish I knew. It's a cliffhanger. It's an old-fashioned cliffhanger. We'll see what happens. This is a Who Shot JR type cliffhanger, and I'll let you know. I think she's completely attracted to me, and that's obvious. And if she keeps asking for it, she's going to get it.
Someone told me you freaked out today because you didn't have your egg sandwich in the car today.
I forgot it. I treated it like I lost an infant.
Yeah.
I went out of my way to get up a little early, and I fucking went to the diner to get a Taylor ham and egg, and then I left it in the car.
Oh.
I got to tell you something. That's shocking because, I mean, really, I think you've blown up twice the size since yesterday. So the idea that you would forget food is...
It might be the pancakes.
I got to tell you, Artie, it's really... get on that scale over there.
This is what I do.
What do you weigh?
Probably about 280.
Wow. You're almost at 300?
I know. I'm closing in.
Holy mac. That's high-pitch Eric category.
It's the heaviest I've ever been.
Yeah, this is unbelievable. What's going on? You want to kill yourself?
No, I just want to... I'm trying to lose weight now.
Can I ask you something? Are you nervous about the movie opening and like whether or not the movie will make money?
Well, that's not until September.
Yeah, but maybe that's what all the eating
It's
is.
weighing on him.
Well, I guess.
You're definitely going through something.
Like now, like the good thing about... I think the movie's definitely going to make its money back because of what it turned out like. Because it's only $2.5 million. So I'm actually kind of excited about that. But
if the movie makes $6 million, will you be pleased?
Oh God, yeah. For the amount of screens we're going to open on, yeah.
Okay.
That would be awesome. And then all the DVD money's gravy.
Okay.
And I got a piece of all that. Oh yeah.
Do you think you've peaked with your weight yet, or will you go another 10, 20 pounds? Will we see a fatter Artie than
I've never been this fat, so I don't know.
You know, we ought to document this. We ought to send him out for a photo shoot.
Yeah, you know what? Because seriously, coming back from this fatness is going to be tough. I know you've whipped yourself back into shape. This is going to be rough.
I can lose weight once I put my mind to it. I got to put my mind to it.
But do you think, because I'm kind of anxious to see even a fatter Artie. Do you think
I'm not.
No, this is enough for you?
Do you think you're starting to get like sickened by this, or do you think we could potentially see like an Artie over 300 pounds?
God, I hope not.
Right.
I hope not.
What do you think? Do you think you might go more? Like you're not thinking about dieting, are you?
Oh no, yeah, I'm
Oh,
thinking
you are?
about. Yeah.
And he said he started jogging. Are you really?
Yeah, no, not every day though. The way I lose weight though is like in a month I could drop 35 pounds if I jog every day.
Now let me ask you
And
something.
you do coke.
When is your next Vegas trip?
I got to go out there to do the Best Damn Sports Show, July 22nd.
And that doesn't, then you're thinking of really, unzipping Artie, little Artie. You don't think about,
Well, no,
maybe...
I mean, hopefully something's going to happen before then.
For me, can you go to like 320? I just want to see what it looks like.
I can't do it.
Can't?
I can't do it, Sally.
You'll do it. You might do it.
I
Don't
might
say
do
you
it.
won't.
I'm not going to do it on purpose.
All right. Because if you're at 280 now, you could easily tip that scale at 300. I mean, 20 pounds is not that far a stretch for you.
Oh God, I know.
What are you doing? Are you buying like new pants and stuff?
No, I'm like Jackie Gleason. I have
fat pants.
Yeah, but come on, this is the fattest you ever been. You never. What size waist are you now? Honestly,
I don't know.
48.
I couldn't even tell you. I don't know.
Hey, Gary, you got a measuring tape? I got to know what you were at. I mean,
I don't feel like doing
this
that.
is awesome. Come on, what size pants are those?
These are stretch pants.
You're going to measure
What do you
him
mean
for a
stretch
suit?
pants?
Are they stretching?
What do you mean stretch pants? Let me see.
I actually am supposed. I booked an acting job that they asked me to lose weight on.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta try to lose some weight.
Oh, is that the one that you need the day off for? That Gary
Yeah.
contacted me about?
Yeah.
Artie and I have this awkward thing. He goes to Gary, and then Gary comes to me, and I go, "Why the fuck doesn't Artie just talk to me?"
Well, I think
what
you're
is
annoyed if I make an appointment with you.
I guess you're right.
You talk to Gary all the time. So
Yeah.
I figured. No, the show Entourage offered me a pretty exciting guest starring role, and the guy was like, he saw a screening of the movie and he loved it, but it was like, I'm 100 pounds lighter.
So he said to you, "You got to lose some weight."
I think the casting person said, well, he's not saying like I'll lose the role if I don't,
Wait a minute.
but he's saying that it would be nice if it would work better if you're a little thinner.
When is your shoot?
Which is the most awkward.
Some
It'll
point
be
until-
better.
yeah.
July 20th.
Yeah.
Oh, forget about it.
And by the
But
way, I
I
told
have the-
Gary, I said, do it on, try to do it around some time off.
Well, I'm begging them for it.
Right, yeah, well, tell
I
them-
wouldn't even have bugged you with it until I exhausted that, but I guess they're just like, they have a set schedule.
Right.
But, so I have the ability, in 3 weeks, I could technically lose like 20 pounds.
You won't do it. You're way too far gone.
I'm out of control, you're right.
Yeah, you're not losing anyway for that. And you know what?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday morning he was eating pancakes.
Yeah.
With 5 things of syrup.
Yeah, he's all worried. He's so worried about his new gig that.
But talk about an awkward conversation. My manager, Peter, who is a fat guy, too, he's telling me on the phone, he's like, so everything's set. They love it. They definitely, there's no chance of you losing the part. But they were like, maybe you could be a little thinner. Because I guess they saw me on the Best Damn Sports Show or something. And the guy was like, yeah, maybe drop a couple.
I have a question. Why is it necessary for you to be thinner?
It's I don't want to give away the part, but it's
But you want to know something? It's because at some point it's good for Artie to play the fat guy.
Right.
But when you're really almost obese, it kind of depresses people.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the thing that brought this guy went to a screening of the film in L.A., and that's where he saw me and sort of liked my acting.
Right.
And God, you're like Robin points out, I'm a different fucking person in it.
Here's my prediction on your weight for this, and I don't mean to disappoint the people in Entourage. I think they're going to have to just get used to this.
I need another day.
Here's my prediction. By July 20th, you'll actually be at the weight you are now, because what's going to happen is you're going to gain weight.
Let's weigh me.
And you're going to
funny.
You're going to start dieting around July 15th. So the weight you're at now is where you're going to end up.
You want to weigh me? This will be funny. We'll see what I am.
Yeah, go ahead. Stand
July
on it right
20th?
there. Where the size of you. Look at this.
He's taking off his watch.
Yeah, that watch weighs 10 pounds.
Well, Howard,
see what else you can take. Take off your leg.
We could start with the scale, and then I got the measuring tape.
Oh, good. All right. Yeah, we should get a waist measurement.
See, it's Jason, get a picture, too, because this is hysterical.
Meanwhile, Artie sent an intern. Now you know why we have interns. Artie sent an intern down to pick up his sandwich from his driver.
He is the entourage.
That was driving him nuts. How much? Oh.
What does it say? Oh.
What do you think you weigh?
Is it 300?
What do you think you weigh?
I think I weigh 280.
276.
See, now he's
He
like,
can eat himself up.
there's like 4 more pounds to go.
That means I can eat tonight.
Hold on.
I love Artie.
Come here.
I wish you could see the visual. Artie goes, oh, okay. That's okay.
That's
okay.
I'm officially. Is this on? I don't know.
Yeah. He's like, am I 300? No.
I officially weigh Greg Nettles' lifetime average.
Hey,
That's what he was shooting for.
You know what? You already lost 4 pounds as far as I'm concerned.
I'm kicking ass.
Yeah. He thought you weighed 280. Go ahead. What do you got on the measurement on? You can't get your arms around him.
Is this my waist? Where's my waist?
That's not his waist, dude.
The waist, that's his
Where
chest.
is his waist? You can't find it.
Go around the fat part.
What are you using? One of those?
Yeah, but it works.
It's one you'd measure a house with.
Well, that is a house.
It can't be right.
What is it?
What do you think it is?
I don't know.
I'm going to say 52.
Wait, split the difference. It's 51.
Wow.
Could be right. I never wear pants on my waist.
Well, I remember at the film festival, Artie couldn't get into his tuxedo.
I think he looks great. Oh, what'd you do?
Stubbed my big fat fucking toe.
Can I tell you something, man? I love you so much, man.
Oh, thanks.
I really do. I really do.
I appreciate it. I love you too.
I see you waddling around. It's just like, I love you.
Do you realize, though, when I shot the film last year, I was 200 pounds? I put on 76 pounds.
Yeah.
That's not healthy, man.
You going to hang out with me at all at outside of work or what? Ever?
What do you mean, ever? Sure.
I mean, you've been like kind of distant lately. I think I need to get my hands on you. Work on you a little bit.
Yeah, I don't care. I got a lot of work booked for this vacation.
I was going to take Artie fishing, man, but I'm afraid I'll sink the boat.
Right, yeah, you're going to get in his boat?
I only got a rowboat. Fucking thing
Could
goes
you
up in the air.
imagine? What a funny sight that would be.
Artie needs a yacht to go fishing.
Yeah, sure. I would love to. I would love to go fishing. I haven't been fishing in fucking 30 years.
Yeah. And you know what? Let's release the fish so you don't eat anything.
I don't care. I'll release them.
You might just take them out of the water and eat them.
See, I think it's
grill them with some cheese.
But don't you think it's more torture to catch the fish and then, I mean, not kill it, but throwing it back? Don't you think the fish get fucked up over that?
Fuck them.
Yeah, they're in psychiatrist's office now. They threw me back.
You might be permanently deforming it.
They're there for my enjoyment.
But yeah, that was such a funny, awkward conversation my manager had. He was like, yeah, they sort of hinted that maybe you should drop a couple, because right, you don't want to look like an ogre.
Is that what he said?
I mean, I'm in my head. That's what I'm thinking. Because you'll see. Once you see the part, you'll see the kind of role it is. It is better if I'm not.
I kind of heard something about the role. Sounds like you'll be good for it.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it's very well written. It's really funny.
That is a good show.
And the scenes are with Jeremy Piven.
Oh.
Yeah, so it'll be fun.
Yeah, that's great.
But he wrote a real funny part, this guy. Doug Ellen's his name.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
What are you, an underwear model?
Now there's comedy. You want to talk about funny?
See, you should have been Zoolander.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I got to bring in a Mad TV sketch I did where I'm in a singlet. For wrestling, me and this guy.
But you were too thin then. See, I think this extra weight is going to be funny on camera, and I don't see you losing it in 3 weeks.
Me and this other kid play two martial artists who who have an infomercial for a martial arts class, and I'm in a singlet the whole time, trying to kick a board and shit.
I don't see you losing the weight for.
Well, look, here we go. This is
Entourage.
funny. I'm glad I did that. So it's 276. We'll see how out of control I am. Because usually for
You're
work,
going to go on vacation and not eat? Come on. You're going to be.
and I got to go. Listen to what I got to do. I got the gig with Dice at the Borgata July 7th. I got to fly to Pittsburgh, and then I'm going to the All-Star game in Pittsburgh.
And you're not going to be drinking.
You're
not going to be drinking Jack Daniels at the All-Star game.
And I've been to the Pittsburgh Stadium. They have the most amazing PNC Park in Pittsburgh. They have the most amazing foot-long hot dogs.
Yeah, and
He's already fantasizing about the food
And
he's
you're
gonna have there.
and you're not going to just eat one.
Well, tonight I'm going to the Yankee Met game with my uncles. We're going to dinner. I'm gonna have pork and vinegar peppers tonight.
You're going to have a couple of drinks.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what
almost
was-
un-American.
You know what was weird?
You don't stop drinking when you're on a diet.
Hell
No, I usually don't.
No.
Okay, so usually, for work, I'm usually good with trying to get in shape or lose weight if I have to. So we'll see how out of control I am. I'm 276.
I could see you going off the deep end, though. Here's why.
Why?
Like on your movie set, you
love this conversation.
I do. You know what? Like Entourage isn't even your comfort zone. It's like you got to go in with all new actors. Right. They have their whole setup. You're the stranger for the day. Right. If you start feeling uncomfortable, I could see you crawling into bed and starting to take those pills again.
Doing a guest spot is very difficult. It's like, you know, you go into somebody
I can see all
else.
your insecurities
You
coming
think
out.
he's gonna freak out?
Yeah, he might.
Oh,
That's why I'm saying I'm trying to get a hold of him.
Oh, no, I'll be okay.
He's been avoiding me.
No, mentally I'll be okay.
I don't know, dude.
No, I'll be all right with that.
They better hook you up with some pussy.
I'm usually a
Get
pro
that-
with shit like
You know what they need to do on that set? They need to get a whore over there. One of those weekend whores for $3,500 like the
Yeah,
one.
they should hire you
All
a
right, here-
girlfriend. That
To-
should be in your ride.
Tell you how-
here we go.
and
Here's-
to tell you how hot you are and what a great actor you are.
All right, you know what? Do I have the sides here? This isn't giving away too much.
Just give it away.
All right,
I'll play Jeremy
I'll say one
Piven.
thing. In this, I have a smoking hot fiance. In the role I play.
Yeah, but if she starts giving you attitude, offset, you know what I mean?
Like it's described in the sides as like I can't wait to see the fucking actress thing. Like she's described, and I don't know. Like Robin has seen that show. The broads on that show are insanely hot.
Do you get to make out with her? Do you go to bed with her?
We yeah.
You're gonna fuck the crap out of her.
So she's described in the
Really?
sides as rock hard body, like insanely hot. So for that show, like I'm dying to see like some of the broads on that show are drop dead gorgeous.
Watch, they'll be immediately go, look, Artie's put on 700 pounds. If we're going to get him a hot chick, it's not going to work. No one's going to believe it. Let's get him Janine Garofalo.
Right, yeah.
You'll be making out with her.
I quit. At least hire a funny chick. So we'll see. I'm officially gonna try to lose weight for this. So we'll see what happens. 276.
Yeah, because you're going to be in bed with a hot chick. You're not going to want to.
You know the funniest bit people bring up to me still in the 5 years I've been on the show, people still laugh the hardest at the fact that in the Bally's rapid weight loss program, I gained 2
Right,
pounds.
yes.
And you will
gained
get,
weight.
you're not going to lose any weight. Yeah, you know what? I could see you going tipping at 300.
Howard, please don't say that because I will. I'll jump off a building. I can't. See, I'm a guy, I know what it's like to be thin and fat and everything in between. Life when you're fat, you were heavy.
Yep.
Life when you're fat
It's miserable.
is just everything.
Miserable.
When you're on a plane, being on a plane is just such a different experience. You can't fucking move.
So what happens? Wait a second.
him.
What happens to you when you see food? Like, what's the cycle? I mean, you must have analyzed this. Like, you just can't say no to it.
Howard, I don't know, man. I get like I'm such an extremist. I can and when I'm trying to lose weight, I can, I can really starve myself and work out. But when I say fuck it, there's no one who can eat like me. I
Right.
guarantee you.
I bet you I could out-eat you. I know
I
that
can
sounds
tell
weird.
you how to. See, you're very disciplined.
Yeah,
I can tell
but I'm
that.
losing it lately because
Are
Beth
ya?
will eat dessert. Now I have desserts, and I'm drinking like it was weird. I went out to dinner with Jackie last night. and he doesn't drink.
Right.
You're kidding.
No, he's sober. He ordered a Virgin Mary.
That's weird, isn't it?
And I said to him, was it hard to not drink? Because now I'm so into drinking. He goes, figures, you're drinking, now I'm not.
God, what? That is such a funny dynamic with you two. That's where he was. You were drinking and he wasn't.
It was weird. And then he had a Virgin Mary. And it's like weird. It was weird, you know?
I can't picture him even ordering that. Well, you bring up Beth. That thing for Beth yesterday, when it airs, I'm going to look like, you know those green room chairs? They're real. Like, I barely fit into it. I'm sitting like, I'm going to look like a tub of lard.
Seriously, you're enormous.
No, dude, this is the fattest
Do you have only like a couple of pair of pants that you could even fit into? And that means you have to go shopping.
I have those corduroys that are elastic. This is the fattest I've like when I got out of rehab.
Do your legs rub together and like are you starting?
No, see, I'm always my legs never get that fat. I get it all here
in your belly.
Yeah.
But I told you, somebody told me they saw Artie walking down the street, and I said to him yesterday, "Is everything all right with you?" Because they said they noticed that you walk in a strange way now.
Yeah, he's starting to get the fat guy walk.
He's tubby, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I watched you walking down the street the other day because I was in my car and you were walking out of here. You had your big, luggage bag, and I went, he's moving kind of slow like Uncle Joe at the junction.
Right, that's what they said, that he's slow.
Well, listen, like I said, when I got out of rehab and I did dirty work, I was 260. So this is the heaviest I've
276.
I've ever been in my life.
So you're fatter now than when we first met you.
When I first came in with Norm, yeah, absolutely.
I'll tell you what, I'll bet you by the end of the show, you're up to 280.
Well, I got another half of the tail. But think about that. In 1 year, I put on 76 pounds. Like any doctor, because what we started.
Yeah, like you ever go for a checkup and the doctor says they have you fill out a form. They go, have you had a sudden increase in weight or sudden loss? And like I'll go, no, and like you have to put yes.
How about the fact that because when we did the film, I had to do a full physical. How about the fact that that questionnaire is the most depressing thing on the planet for me? Because,
like what else did you have to say yes to?
It goes, have you ever done illegal drugs?
Yes.
List them. So, like,
what did you put on there?
The one person,
were you honest?
Yeah, because you don't want to lie to a doctor. That's the one guy, you don't, whatever. So I started listing the drugs I've done. Oh my God.
Did you put like explanations next to some of them? Like, this one I didn't do that much. This one I was in jail for.
You know what? But there's also the question: have you ever been treated for a psychiatric illness? And were you ever on those? So you got to list those drugs and why you were on them too.
Have you ever been hospitalized for mental illness? Yes. Have you ever taken antidepressants? Yes. Have you ever done illegal drugs? Yes. Name them. Then it's a laundry list.
Like so you had to ask for a second piece of paper.
I go cocaine. I start going
in the back.
I go cocaine, pot. I've smoked pot. I go. Okay, I technically have done heroin. I snorted heroin a couple of times.
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy without question.
Did you find you left any drug off of there? Like maybe you did once or twice.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to mention the shroom.
I started
trying to think of painkillers like Vicodin. I stopped listing them. I just said every painkiller.
Can I say something? If you ever write a book, that should be the cover of your book. like just that whole.
Well, I've been approached to write a bathroom book called a collection of great drug and gambling stories.
Oh, that's funny.
And it would be like the pig story in print.
Yeah.
But and then the sudden weight loss, sudden weight gain, just insanity.
I should get a copy of a medical thing that you have to fill out and then have you do it here. It'd be funny because I bet you could almost go through the whole thing because you smoke cigarettes.
Yes.
Right. If you smoke cigarettes, yes.
Yes.
Have you ever been hospitalized because of drug or alcohol use? Yes.
Have you ever been in jail?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Oh man. All right.
So it's like I officially got 3 weeks till a month, 3 weeks till Entourage.
What do you say to the drinking question?
I say a lot. They go okay. That's another embarrassing thing. At your worst, what's the most you drank? And I would have to go.
We haven't even seen it yet.
I would have to go a half gallon of Jack Daniels a day.
Did you write that down? Half gallon of Jack Daniels a day?
Yeah, because I don't want to lie to a doctor. I go, look, do whatever,
Oh my goodness.
And he goes, when were you doing this?
When was there time?
And he goes, did you ever combine drugs? I go, wow, God, absolutely. No better time to drink than when you're on coke.
It had to be almost everything was checked off.
Yes, everything was checked off. And then when I Because when I got arrested at Mad TV, when they had to handcuff me to the hospital chair because I was so crazed from blow, and the doctor told so right afterwards I have a meeting about my future on the show with Quincy Jones and his producer David Saltzman. Quincy Jones toured with fucking
Miles Davis.
Miles Davis, and he's like, "Yeah, man, they told me your heart rate. I never heard of a heart rate that high."
Yeah, and he's with Miles Davis.
Right, and he's like, the cop said we never saw a guy with more coke in the system alive.
Wow.
You have records.
You're the Lou Gehrig of coke.
Yeah. All right, look. Very good. Thank you.
All right, so 276.
276. I say by the end of the show, you're up at least 2 pounds.
I got 3 weeks to go. I'm gonna see if I can lose any.
Are there pancakes on the agenda today?
Oh yes.
No, I got Taylor ham and egg.
What do you got? What do you got?
Taylor ham and egg. You know Taylor? You never heard Taylor ham?
No, I
it's
don't eat ham.
Jersey thing.
Taylor ham and egg?
People from Jersey will know. Every diner in Jersey. It's weird how this is a specific Jersey thing. Taylor ham
but you're not
pork roll. Did you ever hear of pork roll?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
But you're not stopping at the Taylor ham and egg.
Well, the problem is I'm going to the Yankee game tonight.
No, but wait a second.
Yeah, but this morning.
This morning, you're not just having a Taylor ham and egg and then holding out. You're going to be eating.
It'll be Hall of Fame type eating today. I'm going to have to start tomorrow for the rush.
Are you going to get those pancakes? This guy gets he says, I'm only eating one pancake. It was a deep dish pancake. Looked like apple pie.
It was 2 pancakes.
Was it?
It was 2,
okay.
and they're
But
thick.
they were thick enough to fill that pan you were
Fill the
eating
pan,
them
it was
out of.
spilling out.
I gotta say, I give him a plug. Cafe Metro downstairs, great fucking pancakes.
Yeah, Artie was telling me about him. It was like he was talking about a hot chick. It was like Pam Anderson he was talking
Yeah,
about.
he gets a little.
Like there's certain things. Oh God,
there they are. Those
I
do
gotta
look
get
good.
them now.
Look at that.
Holy There's certain things I salivate over, and one is food. And I'm telling you though, I can't wait to see who this chick playing my fiance is.
They might ugly her up a little more. But,
it's better if she's hot.
Yeah.
It's fun. If you read the script, it's funny.
What are you, like a playboy or a millionaire or?
It's I can't. I don't want to say.
What are you not supposed to be a physical match?
I don't want to fuck the guy. Oh yes, Robin. Yeah, absolutely. You believe me? You will say we're not a physical match.
I don't like Robin. All right, let's.
Robin, you're not enough of a fuck up for him to like.
Here's a guy with a prediction. What is your prediction? Yes, Mark.
Yeah, Howard, I'm doing Artie's itinerary right now with the Yankee Met stuff, and then he's going to AC with Dice.
Right.
And then he's going to do some shows in Pittsburgh, and then he's going to the baseball game, the All-Star game.
Right.
There's no way he gets to Entourage at under 283.
And then we're going the night before the All-Star game. We're doing the home run derby.
Hey, bro,
it's going to be so much fun.
I think you're off. 283 is being kind. The only thing I can figure out is the last-minute crash diet with Artie. He gets up to about 290, and then he freaks, and within 5 days, he doesn't eat a thing, and he's weak, and he's almost passing out, and he's sick. And maybe gets down to what he's at now, 276, 277.
So you're going with 276. He's going with 283.
So you know what I'm worried about? This is a part on a show I like. It could be really funny. It's a juicy role they gave me. And I'm freaked. They might fire me if I'm too fat.
Yeah.
That's never happened before. But if he saw the movie...
Dude.
And then Best Damn Sport, he might go, we can't do it. We can't work with you.
Dude, any normal person would lay off the pancakes today. There's no way you've got that in you.
Today I'll lay off the pancakes because I got Taylor ham and egg, and I'm going to the Yankee game.
What about the Devil Dogs or Hostess cupcakes?
Let me see. Let me get in this box of Devil Dogs right now.
Wait. That's.
Oh my God! It's all gone. You got 3 boxes left.
It's been a rough winter, man.
Look at this.
I'm taking that kid to the Yankee game July 28th, the Devil Dog game.
I'm glad Beth bought you a box of Godiva chocolate. That's good.
She's very nice.
Yeah.
By the way, because I empty out the Devil Dogs, that's where my fan mail's going.
All I know is I have this nice new studio. All of Artie's shit is basically creeping up on me now into my area.
It's coming into your area.
That's all right.
Sorry, buddy.
What do you got there? That's your mail?
Yeah, it's all fucking mail.
He hired a kid to open his mail.
Where's the kid?
Teddy's a good kid. He does Teddy. He's a wrap-up show board guy.
Yeah.
What kind of shit you got in there? What is that?
I don't know what they're sending me.
You don't even take it home. Take that shit home.
I'll get rid of it. See, like this. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Let me see that.
What is that? Look at that.
How come you didn't open it up?
That's what Teddy's
job. I don't want to blow it off. It's nice of them to send you.
Artie Lange. Month or so. What the fuck? The kid didn't open it up.
No, he isn't up to this yet.
Oh, this is his new mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, does Artie have trouble bending over just like that?
Yeah. All right, let's get off Artie.
All right.
And let's get to a break.
Yeah,
because
thanks, guys. My second roast of the month.
You think that Howard was way too rough on you in there? He seemed like he just kept beating on you, kept bringing up all the weight issues.
No, it's all fun. It's all part of the show. It was tongue in cheek.
You know, doesn't it bum you out though when he keeps like just railing on your weight like over and over again?
No, because look, it's a fact. Right now I'm fat, but I can get thin too. So that's the best way to combat that is getting thin. I guarantee I'll be thin again. I'm going through a bad time.
What's your method? Are you a jogger?
I jog. I play in a basketball league. See, that's the other thing. People give me shit about my weight. I'll beat everyone in that room in any American sport. Pick an American sport, I'll beat everyone in it.
That's true.
I'm an athlete, and I'll lose the weight. I'll get thin again, and then, everybody can go fuck themselves.
My chick is here, Tiffany Granite. I talked to Howard about her. They listened to me. They said, let's get her on. So we're getting her on.
You've got a little twinkle in your eye, bro.
I discovered this girl for the show, man.
You have a boner right now, man?
Yeah, I got a boner.
Check.
Look, check it out, man. It's all the way down the bottom of my leg.
Yeah, that's your girl, man.
Bring her in.
All right, let's do it. Hey, what's up?
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Eating a really strong mint right now. I'm awake, I'm here, I'm excited.
This is a highly anticipated
Not gonna get on the
appearance.
Sybian. That's a fact.
You're gonna get on there?
Hell no.
Why not?
That's not my deal.
Tiffany Graniff is on the Playboy channel every afternoon. She is on from, I guess she starts at 2 o'clock. I don't know how long she goes, a couple hours. It's a serious Playboy
How long
radio.
can you keep that up?
Let me take a look at this broad. Oh,
She's
there you are.
beautiful.
Oh, honey. Hey, nah.
Pretty girl.
Hey, pretty girl. Like your hair. Is that your real hair color? Or?
Well, who am I talking to? Are you asking me it's my real hair color?
Yeah. That's me. I'm
I
Howard
got
Stern.
streaks in. Nice to meet you.
Howard Stern, Tiffany
The
Hunt.
king. Yeah, I've got streaks in there right now, but really red. Strawberry blonde.
Were you a Playboy playmate?
No, everybody thinks that. I was just your normal girl who auditioned for night calls and got the
Oh.
job. And so someone was asking me about naked photos, and I'm like, of course, I've taken a ton of naked photos for Playboy.
Yeah.
They own you. They're all locked away in a vault somewhere in Chicago, but never a playmate.
So what were you? Are you a psychologist or something?
No PhD, no letters behind my name, just
Playboy said they need a hot chick for night calls, and night calls is where you go on TV and guys call in, and you would screw around in front, wouldn't
Yeah.
you kiss other girls and do
I would
that kind
kiss,
of stuff?
my partner was Julie Ashton. We would
Right.
kind of make out. We would touch each other.
And
People would
answer?
not even answer questions, really. They would just be having sex.
Right.
Yeah. And so then that turned into a radio show.
And how does Playboy find you? In other words, they have an open call for a
They
girl
did.
and you were willing to be naked on there, right?
Yeah.
So did you
They
take
paid me well.
Did you take all your clothes off on there?
Sometimes I did. Like, I think on my birthday, I, had cake all over me and I was naked, but
Would you do full-on lesbian stuff with the chicks?
I didn't eat cooch, no.
On TV, you mean?
No. I have in person, yeah. A couple times.
Not your thing?
Not my thing. It's a lot of work. I don't know how you guys do it. Juicy, flappy.
Not into
it's
it.
hectic down there.
We don't know how you suck cock.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, and that too. That's tricky too.
you don't like it.
No, I've gotten really good at it.
How
I
do you
wasn't before.
How do you get good at it? Give us some tips.
Well, that's the thing. I get tips from the professionals.
Robin, you're always looking for tips on this.
Well, I went to the professionals myself.
What do you mean?
Remember, I got the porno.
Yeah,
That's
that's not a
the
good
thing.
enough place, though. I mean, you're watching a girl give head, but it doesn't mean you know exactly what
But
to
then
do.
I've heard the girls who come in here, and the thing that really seems to put it over the top is spit.
Lots of spit. And what I do is
I don't want anybody spitting on my
No,
penis.
nobody's spitting on your penis.
Yeah, that's ugly. You know when girls do that?
Yeah.
No,
I hate
not
that. That's so
Ugh.
tacky. But you can get your drool going, and the guy doesn't have to really know that you're,
Right.
And what I like to do is I'm the lazy blowjob giver, so I jack the base,
right,
and I suck the top.
Right,
So I
right.
do the jack base suck top.
But you see, I like that.
I think-
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't blow a load unless the girl grips my penis tightly and rubs back and forth. Although I shouldn't say that. I got to tell you
Have
something.
you done it? Just
In
go
my
ahead.
experience, there are certain women out there, and and I'd love to name names because it's a compliment.
I wish you could.
You know,
Who?
there really should. That should be the list.
There is a famous woman.
Yeah.
There is a famous woman who you know, Robin.
Really?
I could name 3 famous women who have given me the best blowjobs of my life.
Stop.
And I mean, so world class that the second, like, it goes down in 30 seconds and I'm done.
Yeah?
Oh,
And
I wish I could do that.
And I'm telling you,
What was their technique? Do you
I don't know
remember?
what they do. You don't feel any teeth. You
Right.
feel totally secure in there.
Right.
You can just tell they're totally into it. I don't know if it's a tongue thing. I wish I could bring them on here and
Yeah, I
interview
wish
them.
you could tell us anything.
Especially
and
if
then
they're
there-
famous.
And yeah, exactly. And there are women who are so bad at it
Yeah.
that literally
You tell them to stop.
you're just like, it's enough. And
That's
it's
what I
not-
hear.
And I don't even think it's because they don't love you or they're not into it
They
or
just don't
whatever.
get it.
They just don't know what to do with it.
I say watch porn. I really do. Like, if you can't sit and talk to him, like I've been lucky enough to do, and get, see him do it on a dildo or whatever, watch porno, because
Robin is bad at
they
it.
do the figure
That's
8.
not true. How
Yeah.
dare you?
No, you're bad at it.
Have you
I've
ever
never watched
done
her?
it to you,
No, I
so
can
don't
tell.
say that.
You can
I can
tell.
I can tell. She's trying to learn from pornos.
How can you just tell
wait a
by
minute.
looking?
You can develop a technique.
Mr. X had Band-Aids on his penis. Hey, Tiffany, I read something weird about you.
Do tell.
So when you were living in Los Angeles, I guess when you went out there to try to make it in dancing or whatever,
Yeah.
you were living with Ryan Seacrest,
Yes.
the host of American Idol, but you never had sex with him?
I knew this was going to come up.
Yeah.
We shared beds.
You slept with him every night?
Like, no, not every night. This
But-
would be like on a drunken night, when you're like lonely. And at the time,
How'd you meet him?
We lived in the same building. We lived in this kind of Melrose Place building. There was like Mario Lopez down the hall. Ryan was across. I was.
Everyone was trying to make it in show business.
Isn't that funny?
And where were
Yeah.
you in your career at that point?
No, I mean nowhere. Auditioning.
Right.
For little acting roles, kind of still dancing, doing videos, whatever. And we became friends.
Were you attracted to him? He's a good-looking guy.
He's cute. I'm taller. I'm a little taller than he is, and I'm into taller guys. But
And then how do you end up sleeping with him and not having sex with him?
interesting.
Yeah.
Well, at the time too, this is I went through that pathetic like LA stage when everybody has to date a really rich guy and a Persian.
Right.
So of course
that phase.
Yeah.
Robin's waiting to go through that phase. Yes.
It's on deck.
So of course I'm driving like the Mercedes SL. That wasn't mine, but it was fine to drive at the time. And I'd take Ryan out in it. And so I had this old man boyfriend, which was pathetic. So of course at the end of the night when I was drunk or whatever and lonely, it was fun to share a bed with Ryan because it was just like having, someone young
Right.
and kind of cute
someone
next
attractive.
to me. Yeah. Because and the old guy, and it was really funny. Actually, I had sex with him. I was pretty good at this. I had sex with him for 2 months because you have to give it up, to have nice clothes and cars and things.
So you were basically a whore.
I was a whore for a little while.
Right.
But then I stopped having sex with him, and I gave him this whole thing about how my last relationship, like, it really fucked me up. And I said, I don't know what I'm going through right now. And he's like, well, you need to go see somebody. And I'm like, no, I don't want to talk about it. But he hung on. He put up with that for like another year.
And he paid for everything.
Yeah.
Paid for your
I'm
apartment?
sure he was probably banging, whores, real
whores.
But he was paying for me, and I wasn't having to have sex with him.
I told you, it's hard for guys to get regular girlfriends.
And so you
Isn't
should
that-
know this, that a guy can't just automatically go out and get another woman.
How old was this
Right.
guy?
This guy was in his 50s. He said he was like 40,
And
but
how old were you
definitely
at the
older.
time?
I think I was about 23.
And then you'd walk around with this guy and would all your friends
Yeah,
go
I
find
did.
you?
And I get stared at, sure.
Right.
But the good thing that I learned about that is that I like to make my own money.
Right.
And to like, and this was when I was go-go dancing, and he would like say, I will give you $300, what you would make if you just to go to dinner. And pretty soon I got so like angry. I was such a bitch to him. I feel bad now. I have bad karma. That I'd be like, I want to fucking go work tonight.
Right.
I don't want your money. Go out with your friends and order 90 bottles of vodka and sit there. You know how they all do that. And so it just wasn't for me.
So the guy would bang you a lot?
Who?
The Persian dude.
For 2 months. And then, like I said, I cut him
Right.
off. So in a perfect world, isn't it great?
How hard is it to get wet when the guy's banging you who's you grossed out by?
Well, I
but
was
you-
usually really drunk.
Yeah.
I would have to be because,
Right.
ew.
Ugh.
Like he had and he had this weird, like his ears would kind of peel. And yeah,
From
like
what?
maybe it was like a yeast condition. I don't know.
You were
but
really grossed out by him.
It was a little grossed out. Yeah.
I think somewhere there's an ex-whore telling a story about me.
On the Ryan Seacrest
And how
show.
she learned that she liked to make her own money.
He was gross.
So wait a second. So you would go. Let's say you get really wasted.
Yeah.
And you'd you'd be drunk and you knock on Seacrest's door because you'd be like, hey, he's cool and
or
I'll
he'd
hang
be
out with
awake and whatever.
And sometimes he wasn't there, so it'd be Seacrest out.
Seacrest out.
So you'd
And we
go
would-
over and you'd just be talking, hanging out, drinking.
Mhm.
He'd drink with you.
Ryan,
Yeah.
not a big drinker. So we've gone through so many phases. So we lived together, before he was anything. And,
You lived with him.
Yeah, we moved into a place together because we met in this apartment building, and then we decided, you know what, we get along, so we moved in together.
And would you walk
a
around
house.
naked and stuff in front of him?
Sure.
You would?
Yeah.
And he never put a move on you? Give me a fucking...
I know what you're getting at.
I mean, you're a hot chick.
He didn't have a girl. I don't think he had a girlfriend at the time. No,
I'm going to tell you
either.
something. I have a girlfriend, and
Yeah.
if you're living with me and you're walking around naked, I'm nailing you.
I think- well, we did-
that ain't a good idea around me.
We did make out. I mean, we made out a couple times. We sniggled around, but never sex.
Let me ask you something.
I consider that.
Do you think he's gay?
No, I truly don't. He's got
Based-
great beauty products.
Based on what you're telling me right now,
I know
you're
what
a
you're
very
saying.
attractive girl, and you know what? You're a bright girl. I could see you're a lot of fun. I'm not talking about marrying you. I'm talking about the guys there. You're running around naked. You're attracted to him. Would you ever lay
You're
in bed with
sleeping
him
in the
nude?
bed with him,
Would you
yeah.
ever be nude in the bed with him?
Yeah, panties.
Panties.
Yeah, panties.
No
boobs
top.
out.
Boobs out. And what is
And
he
we would
wearing?
sniggle around. We'd make out. Maybe he sucked my tits or something, but he'd have boxers.
And then would he get a boner?
Yeah.
He
But-
got a boner.
Yeah.
And
but
what
we
did
just
he
never
do
went
with
there.
And you,
We just
he
never
didn't say
went there.
you never took your hand and jerked him off even.
No.
And he never said, "Hey, come on, let's fuck."
No.
And didn't you think that was unusual?
Probably, but at the time it was so okay because I really I didn't need him to stick it in. I just needed a body next to me and a good makeout session.
But what was in it for him? I mean, he's standing there with a rock hard boner. Why wouldn't
I don't
he
really care.
Why wouldn't he stick it in?
I don't know. I'm selfish, and I wasn't even concerned with it.
If you
truly.
were not attractive, I'd say, okay, you're a dog, and there's no way he was going to stick it in you. But you're an attractive girl walking around naked in his bed, drunk, and the guy doesn't stick it in. I'm sorry. There's some sexual issue there.
Really?
Yeah. Who is he with?
We stayed friends for a really long time.
Did you ever see him
I
with a
haven't
girl?
talked to him in about a year, actually, because he's so busy.
He's such a big star.
So busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Did you ever bring any guy friends home and hang out and snuggle with them?
No, not that I know of.
That is bizarre.
Not that I know of. No.
Artie, what do you make of that?
It sounds really weird, I mean, I mean, you live with a guy like that, good-looking guy that long in L.A. You had to see him get laid once or twice with a chick.
Right.
Oh, I've seen him with. Let me think. Well, he had a girlfriend for a while, right? Recently.
Yeah, but wait
And
a
they
second.
broke up.
No,
how
we're
many
talking
years?
about your era.
When I
How
was
far-
with him, do I know him to have? I don't think he had girlfriends when I don't remember him having girlfriends.
Wow.
Wow, I'm really I'm either.
Do the math.
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying. I know,
Do the
Artie.
Yeah, but he didn't have any dudes with him?
No dudes with him.
And he's not
Lives
banging
alone.
you. You're there topless in the bed, and you're
hot.
Maybe making out and fiddling around was enough.
No way.
How's
No?
that enough?
Not for any man I know.
Come on,
Yeah.
you get going there. He's got to try to nail you.
You're a sex expert. You can't figure this out.
I'm a sex expert.
Robin, are you shocked?
I just talk a lot about my shit. I really don't know anything. I just have an opinion.
Yeah.
So Tiffany, how was it?
It was awesome.
It was great.
No Sibian talk at all. Told you.
Yeah, you avoided it.
Dude, I'm not stupid.
How do you think she did, Ron?
Yeah, how did I do?
She did great.
Did I?
Look
did I
how long
tell
he
any
kept you in
lies?
there.
Is that a good thing?
That's a good thing.
You think he likes me?
That's a good thing.
that's
a
a
real
good
good
sign.
thing.
Boy, I feel like I have so much more to say. I'm gonna have to come
Usually
back again. Yeah?
boring.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
Really? So I was actually decent.
Good.
Now, what's up with that
Well,
Ryan
you're almost an
Seacrest
hour.
story?
Oh, the Ryan Seacrest shit. You know, what can I say? I don't really know.
Don't you
Love
think
him.
Howard
He's
had a
great
valid
guy.
point, though?
Makes me wonder.
You're
I'm not
lying
really
in
worried
bed
about it.
next to a hot, topless chick who's only wearing panties and...
Would you
don't-
respect that, Ronnie?
You don't make a move?
Excuse me, I have to sneeze.
All I know is he's got great facial products. His clothes are hung very properly in his closet, and he's always been very nice to me.
But you maintain that you don't think he's gay.
No, don't think so. No,
But
not
don't you
buying
think
it.
when you add all those factors together, lots of like metrosexual products?
I like to step outside the circle and think about everything, but I'm gonna go with the no gay.
There's got to be some kind of issue there, though.
Uh-oh.
If I was there,
This is my boyfriend talking. So.
dude, if I was there in
Yeah.
that same situation,
Yeah? You'd want to stick it
you'd
in?
probably have 3 kids by now.
Oh, shit.
We said by the end of the show you would have gained at least a pound or 2. Let's see. Get on there. I'm serious. I bet you gained.
Dude, I don't mind doing this. I just don't feel like getting the fuck up.
Come on.
Christ. Wait, I took my watch off.
Take your shoes off. I say he's gained. George, you're a big weight loss guy. You were heavy. What did you clock in at the heaviest?
I clocked in 262.
Wow.
So what it was, 270
Can't
whatever?
imagine. Yeah, poor Artie's having a hard time. All right, wait a second.
This is after a morning of eating.
Let's see. Here we go. Whoa. All right, what did I say you'd weigh at the end of the day?
I don't know.
All right. 277 now. You gained a full pound.
Full pound.
That's not bad for what he's eating.
You gained a full pound. It was at 278 that it dropped down to 277.
Well, since I weighed myself, I had a Taylor ham and egg, 2 pancakes, a chocolate milk, and devil dogs.
So you only gained a pound.
Not bad.
You only gained a pound in 3 hours.
Hey, you know what, George? I might want to join your group there.
You're welcome to join.
Is it still going on?
It's still going on.
Is it still those crazy whack pack guys?
No,
High pitch Eric in it. And
No.
They all
Eric,
dropped out, didn't they?
Yeah, they dropped out after you embarrassed them on the air.
No.
After they realized it didn't get them access to anything.
Yeah, George, come on. We were right about that. They were just
They
doing it to
dropped
get up.
out because they got no attention on the show.
Eddie had lost like 5 or 6 pounds. John had lost like 5 pounds. But we have Mitch Todd who's down like 22 pounds.
George
after
was
joining
upset
in.
because high pitch Eric threw off the curve. Like George wants to prove his techniques work for losing
Right,
weight.
yeah.
And then you put a high pitch Eric in there and he gains 50 pounds after a week of on George's diet. But he didn't follow your diet, dude.
No,
He's-
probably not.
Was it weird
But,
having Eddie in that class after seeing his crazy black penis on the...
I didn't see
Eddie,
that.
the produce guy?
Yeah, Eddie was there.
Yeah.
But he had lost some weight. I mean, people were losing, and we have other people who are here who have lost more weight.
Artie, you're going to go join that fruity group?
Look, I
You don't have
really want to
join-
see
you don't
the
have to join
picture
the
of
group.
Rebecca.
You don't have to join the group, but if you want any help, we'll be glad to help.
Well, I've lost weight before, but now it's like I'm telling you, I'm getting lazier, and I like eating too much. It's going to be a problem. I mean, these pancakes were like heroin this morning. I had to have them.
Yeah, I understand.
Artie Lange up a pound in 4 hours.
You know, I'm digging. I'm comfortable here. You mind if I do the news here?
Go ahead, do it right there.
He likes to stand
bring over the
Now that I got up, I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel like sitting down.
I think that should be a permanent spot so I can weigh you at any given minute. See what happens. I can watch the food go in and watch it add to your calorie count. Go ahead.
I really didn't want to take the pancakes today, and I'm telling you, I got a problem because I could not eat them today.
Yeah.
I had to go get them.
It's an obsession.
It's called obesity. Hey, I got good news for you, pal.
What?
Howard TV has some extra milkshakes from Wendy's if you want one. Right now, a big chocolate.
One of those big, thick Wendy's milkshakes.
Can't do it. I'm stuffed right now.
You're lying. You want it.
I can't do it after I pig.
Oh, they're bringing it in for you.
Good
You don't even have to get
Is
up.
that cold?
I really don't. I can't. It'll sit here and go to waste. I can't drink it.
Leave it for him. He wants it.
He'll break down. Give him the
Think about
spoon.
it. Think about
Spoon it in.
I hate with a spoon. The Wendy's shakes are too complicated. I like McDonald's shakes. I'm pretending I'm on the computer like I'm 2 years old. I do this all day. I pretend like I'm logging on. I'm practicing typing.
Go ahead and eat it. You know you want to. You're just embarrassed.
Swear
you
to
had
God,
50 devil dogs.
Dude, embarrassed. I'm fucking eating everything over here. I just had 2 huge pancakes. Give me an hour. An hour.
Guarantee you by the end of this newscast, that shake's going down. Are you hitting that milkshake?
I'm eating best chocolate.
Oh. You're eating some Godiva?
But it's hard for Artie.
I'm
'cause
out of control.
He's got to. He doesn't know which one to eat because you don't know what's in him. So he's got the map out, and then I just saw him. He goes, "What's in this starfish?" I go, "I think it's nougat." He takes a bite of a claw. And he goes, "Fuck that!" He threw it in the garbage. On to the next
jelly?
one.
It had like a cherry. I do it all the time with these things.
No, me too.
I bite it, had like a cherry mint. I'm like, fuck this. But now I just hit 3 good ones right in a row.
With nuts in them?
No, like a creamy chocolate. I got the map out now. Because, you know, she was nice enough to get me this, and I was like, I'm not going to take it home. Let me eat it here.
Artie did an interview, as Robin and Gary and Fred did for Beth on Spike, and Beth bought them all chocolates.
Very sweet of her. Thank her for.
Oh, look, see right here. Fabiola, sculpted dark chocolate with a rich chocolate cream center. That's perfect.
Let's see. Let's see you eat that. We're going to weigh you again. He's eating away.
Thank you, brother.
Wash it down with that shake.
See, it doesn't go good with the shake.
Right.
The TV guys are fucking with me so bad.
What are they doing?
Well, they're following my every move. I'm trying to eat the Godiva. They put the camera down in my hand, picking it up, close up of me eating it, and then when I lean back and just touch my stomach just to relax, I get a close up of that.
How many Godiva chocolates are in that box that Beth gave you?
Well, the last three.
Are they all done? Oh, whoa! You went through the whole box.
You've eaten that whole box too?
I'm out of control. I might need some sort of straitjacket.
Like an intervention. You didn't drink that chocolate shake, though.
Howard, you need to be like his Quincy Jones.
See, like this shit. See that?
Oh, caramel.
I hate.
Oh, what is that? Oh, what is that?
It's like cherry or something.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh, you threw that one away?
I hate fruit mixed with chocolate.
Yeah, me too.
And I hate when people take like strawberries and dip them in the fondue chocolate.
Right.
And I hate that.
Really?
Shit. Yeah. Oh.
I throw all that out, but there's a lot that are amazing. There's a chocolate one with chocolate cream.
Chocolate and nuts is good.
We done got into that chocolate mouse.
That's the difference between me and you. I allow myself one of those a day.
Really?
One.
I just had 11.
Yeah. After your pancakes.
And my Taylor ham, egg, and cheese.
And like 5 devil dogs. And sodas.
And the Yankee game's going to be rough tonight.
How are you going to, I mean, what kind of seats do they have over there?
I mean,
they better have a double wide seat.
They have, my section is good seats. They have waiter and waitress service.
I know, you
good.
won't even have to move.
Oh, that's right. Robin sat there.
Good, they'll bring the food right into you. You got to get those fries.
They have...
You like fries?
God, I love French fries.
Put a lot of ketchup on them and
the
salt.
best invention.
But he already goes to eat a full dinner before the Yankee game.
Yeah, that's the problem. But by the 7th inning stretch, I'm like, you know what? I could use a hot dog.
All hot dog.
See, because I drink, and then when I get drunk, I get that drunk hungry.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
But he already sounds like he's drunk now.
No. Oh, he's complete. Now he's got a buzz going from all the sugar this morning.
You know what? I'm crashing. I'm a really bad crash coming.
This is what happens to him during your news, because I'm sitting here, you're doing the news, and I'm hitting these buttons and everything, and I look over, and Mr. America's asleep on his newspaper.
This is what always happened to me at 20 after 11 every day.
There are
Even
days.
back in K-Rock.
Come on, there are days, because I can now see you, and I look over at you, and your head is back, and your eyes are rolled back in your head.
Bro, this is a comedy marathon. You gotta train for this.
We're all doing
All right, come on. Go ahead, Robin, because the guy's going to pass out.
Artie, do yourself a favor. Learn some control.
Control your portions.
Control your portions. Just control, period.
I'm really very worried about Artie because I see now that he's having trouble moving. And so I think he should start exercising, try at least to cut. I mean, it's the volume of food that he eats. He could still eat food that he likes, but he can't eat it in the volumes that he's eating it. He really needs to cut down.
What do you think Artie should do about his weight?
Well, he's an undisciplined pig and he needs to stop overeating so much. He's obsessed with food. He's always shoveling food in his mouth, and it's disgusting.
All right, so Artie, do you think Howard and everyone do you think they should just back off?
No, I don't. It doesn't really. It's the show, you know. It doesn't really bother me that much.
Because he was really like every time the conversation today started to die down and it looked like it was going to go another direction, Howard just kept pounding on your weight issue and everything. Really busting your balls, like it didn't. After a while,
It's actually the best thing for me to help me lose weight. Actually, it'll help me in the long because, you know, I can get thinner when I put my mind to it. So hopefully it'll help. It doesn't bug me at all.
It's like a kick in the ass you needed.
I think so, yeah.
So what's your plan? Are you gonna, jog a lot over the break?
I don't know. I have no plan.